Myself. Hey, yo! Where's my scene? There it is. Hello! Hello. Welcome to the Atrioc broadcast here on November 1st, 2025. We are 2 months away from 2026, folks. Are you excited? What could the future hold? 2026 could be an interesting year. Wow, you're all excited. Not even one of you is trepidatious or anxious or feeling that things are going too fast. You'd think at least one of you would be not excited, but you're all stoked. I'm fucking pumped. Good to hear that, Blue Cinder. 2026, who knows what it could have. Hey, a moment of silence, folks. A moment of silence. Please, this is very serious. This is very somber. I'm not kidding. Everyone, please, a moment of silence for the hopes and dreams of Gen G fans everywhere. What a choke! What a generational choke, dude. My goodness. Another year, another semifinals. How does it happen every damn time? Is Stan's doing okay? I messaged him today. He's obviously fine. Okay, he's got more important things on his mind. But he was going to name his firstborn child Chovy, and now I think... it's not going to happen. I mean, at some point, it's too late. Nibs TV, they give it the prime. Big A, is it acceptable to start playing Christmas music today, or must I wait till after Thanksgiving? That's a good question. I'm of the opinion. Listen, usually I'm not a let people enjoy things kind of guy, but when it's small stakes, play the fucking music. Play Mariah. Put up the Christmas tree. Do whatever the fuck you want, bro. If you like it, you like it. I don't care. Bro. It doesn't bother me. Not one bit. We don't have Thanksgiving music. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're displacing something important. Smells like someone who never worked retail. It's not like the tracks playing working retail are somehow great all year and then they get bad at Christmas. Do you know it's bad all the time? How many times can you listen to feel the rain on your skin? No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. Yeah, it's like 1,000 times a year. How many times can you hear that, dude? I feel like I've never walked into a CVS and not heard that song. It is in fact worse. Maybe. Twitch added the ability to pause and rewind live streams. Bro, world's fastest mobile viewer here. Bro is living 6 months ago and just got the fucking data packet through. The carrier pigeon that moves your data from your fucking cell phone to this server is lazy. You're on Internet Explorer 6. How the hell are you doing? How's it going? What's going on here on this Saturday? Shutdown update? I mean, no real update needed since yesterday. The Congress doesn't meet again until Monday, at which point I will give another update. We're going to do pretty much daily shutdown updates starting next week until they solve it. Because, you know, like New York airport, well, let me make sure I'm correct on this. I believe at Newark, dude, they have like 80% of air traffic controllers have now called out. It's gotten insane. Look, air traffic control. Is this the one? Nope, that's not the one. This one. Shortages pile up, causing delays and disruptions at airports across the U.S. JFK, Newark, LaGuardia, experiencing delays related to staffing. Yeah, it's getting crazy. I mean, this could truly impact, I guess, my flight to Japan. And think about that. Think about that, folks. You guys all sit at home and you laugh about the government shutdown. You think, oh, it doesn't matter. oh, 40 million people kicked off Snap. I don't care. But think about who's really impacted. Streamers who can't go on trips to Japan. Think about that. Okay? A streamer that can't go on a whimsical trip to Japan. And then realize what your political chaos has wrought. That just ruined my day. Secondhand flatulence. Think of the 12 months. What is secondhand flatulence? What does that mean? I don't understand that. Did Doug make it? Yeah, he left earlier. He left this past week. The IRL streamer economy will crumble. End this shutdown now. Yeah, we need to have all the IRL streamers march into Congress with their cell phones held high on the gimbals and demand change. Demand the ability to travel around and film themselves being tourists for money. My streamer can't go to Japan and flex on the brokies. Yeah, I guess not. Are you keeping up with League Worlds this year? Figures the six trophies review? Dude, it's insane. You seen the video, the photo of, it's like, someone's got to find this for me. Please. Librarian. It basically has a picture of Faker and Chovy, and it's like Faker during Faker's prime, 3 championships, Chovy 0. Faker during Chovy's prime, 2 championships, Chovy 0. He might get 3. Can you imagine if Faker gets another 3 during Chovy's prime? Why is this so damn high? Come on now. Genji KT was insane. I watched game 1 and then I fell asleep, but it was pretty incredible. I mean, man, I can't believe they lost again. It's crazy when the memes are true. I think before this year, I was like, yeah, Genji chokes at Worlds. That's the joke. It's pretty true. But now it's like, no, damn, it feels like rock solid now, like guaranteed, like not just a little bit of a meme, but like, oh man, no, they just choke every single time without fail. Like Chovy will probably go his whole incredible career and never get a Worlds. That's crazy. That has happened in other sports, right? But I'm not actually as familiar with sports as I pretend to be. I guess like Chris Paul in basketball. Like I'm trying to think of someone like who's like a generational football player or soccer player who never got soccer's kind of tough, right? Because they have different championships. Hikaru is kind of a good example, huh? He's like so insanely good at chess, but he's always been in Magnus's shadow. That's a little different though, because I'm thinking about someone who was like probably the best player in the world and never got a championship. Like Chovy's probably the best player in the world. He probably, like pound for pound, is the best player in the world, but he never. Squeaks in Mario 64. That's yeah, that's true. It's true. You know what though? He got speedrunner of the year though, so I think he's okay. But it is fucking crazy that Squeaks is like lapping Suigi in raw skill, and yet the numbers never add up. He never quite gets the time that he deserves. When like on individual frame by frame, he's the best player out there. It is a little crazy. Did Messi get a World Cup? World Cup is tough though. How often is the World Cup? 4 years, right? So, needing your country's team to be good, it only being every 4 years, so your prime only covers like 2 at best. It's not like you can never fault someone for not getting a World Cup. You need a lot of luck. You need a lot of luck. He literally won the last one. Yeah, I'm not even saying. No, I'm not saying that I'm not talking about Messi. I'm talking about anyone. I'm talking about like if you were the best soccer player in the world, and you didn't get a World Cup. I wouldn't hold that against you. But I think if you're the best league player in the world and you don't get a world championship, I do hold it against you. I do hold it against you, bro. This is what I was looking at. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is crazy. This is crazy. And this could be 3-0. And that is just disgusting. I mean, that's like, people have been calling Faker washed for so many years now, and he just keeps stacking up chips. And Chovy has been called the GOAT, the guy that destroys Faker, better farmer, better laner, bigger champion pool. And what's he got to show for it? A couple MSIs? Chovy got solo bowled. Yeah, I saw that. BDD, bro. Yikes. With that BDE. Faker just shows up when it counts. I mean, that's the dream, huh? I got a friend. I had a friend over for a Halloween party last night. He has met Faker, and he said because he's a league coach, and he said he was at a league tournament, one of the big Riot ones, maybe an MSI or something. And right after the tournament, he goes back to the hotel, and Faker's staying in the same hotel, and he sees all 4 members of SKT go off to their rooms, or they're gonna go out, or they're just hanging out or whatever. Faker instantly gets back to the hotel, goes to the gym, goes to sleep. He's a grinder, bro. That guy's a fucking that's crazy. Like going to the gym after a tournament is crazy. And then that's crazy, man. But that's what it takes to be consistently good that long. It's that's kind of unreal. Dude, I'm an old head I've been watching T1 since they were SKT, and I've been watching SKT before League of Legends was a game because it was the biggest team in StarCraft. So don't fucking Azubu Frost enjoyers. Which one of the Azubus tried to cheat? Famously, there was a pause in like the season 2 World Championships, and one of the teams like looked out at the minimap on the giant screen and like saw where all the other champions were. I think that was Frost, yeah. Yeah, and then pinged the map. And it was against TSM, they didn't even have to cheat, bro. Dude, I don't understand any of the words. Think what is your hobby of choice? I'll explain it in terms of that. Xenon Helix, what's your hobby of choice? I'll get you caught up. Don't you worry about that. Oh. What computer science? All right, it's kind of like if it's kind of like if Python was running a script for Linux. Okay? Does that make fucking sense to you or not? You get it now? I get that. I get that. Oh. Did it hurt yourself to put yourself in the mind of a software engineer? I just felt broker. As I was imagining, I was like, oh God, I got to hunt for a job now. I got to compete against fucking 45-year-olds with fucking 20 years experience looking for a job same time as me. I don't want to do that. Thoughts on the NBA right now? Bro, I'm loving it. Other than the fact that the whole thing's corrupt. That a third of the players are fucking gambling addicts betting on their own games. That the commissioners are fucking degenerate. But outside of that, Austin Reeves is fucking killing it. Aiton's picking it up. Luka's incredible. 40 bomb every game. Of course we're having a good time. Did you see, what did I say? Did you see the Cluely rebrand? Thoughts on them pivoting from the whole cheating thing? I mean, they don't even have a real product yet. It's kind of like, we watched that MKBHD video the other day. All these fucking AI startup products, they spend more time on marketing. And as a marketer, I'm shocked that I'm saying this, but they spend too much time on marketing and not enough on making a fucking product somebody wants to use. Start with that and then market it. It's so much easier to market when you got something. It's all just tech demos and horse shit, dude. Brother-in-law, military missed paycheck, government shut down internet of faith. Yeah, dude, people aren't getting. I've been getting DMs from people. People have been telling me. There was a guy DM me. He worked at the IRS, and it's fucking crazy. There was some that DM me. Where did they work? From the state of California. I'm looking at the paragraph. I'm not going to leak this person. They're just describing their job and saying how much it sucks. This is more of a therapy session. I'm reading their DM. They're just describing how much they hate their fucking. It's actually Gavin Newsom. It's Gavin Newsom. He's just talking about how much he hates it. For a second, I was considering a government job because it'd be more stable. I mean, it probably is. High key. Once this shutdown is over, knock on wood, it doesn't, you know, they do get back pay and generally is stabler. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Stop saying the J word. All right, well, we'll talk about jobs today. Or unless we're talking about Steve and his cure for cancer. I'm going to be doing a couple things today. I want to do the Guess the Voter game. I think it looks really fun. I want to play Road to Empress. I don't know how far we are in. Anyone have a clue for me? Like percentage-wise, how far am I in Road to Empress? Could I beat it today in like an hour and a half, 2 hours? No shot? Wow, it's a fucking big game, huh? That's crazy. When did they... How hard could it become Empress in China? I feel like I could do it right now. And then I was gonna do GSS. I was gonna watch some interesting videos. That was my plan for today. I don't know. I do want to vibe with this. I also want to talk about. I don't know if today's the best day to do it, but I've been wanting to talk about, like, as a hip hop fan, it truly feels. I don't think this is just an unk status talking. Like it's dead. I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. Well, maybe I'll pull it up tomorrow. It feels dead though. It feels like it's all only old heads still making it at a big enough level, but they're slowly all falling off. Outside of maybe Dochi or something, but like I think the stats bear it out, but I gotta pull them together. I gotta come back and I gotta pull it together. And I'm not talking about how there's like nothing good, all right? Everyone's gonna be like, oh, you heard this fucking album? It's great. It's more like dead culturally. I don't know, like as a dominant cultural force. I don't know how to say it. I need a. It's like it's just not as big. It's like and I think especially among the youth, it feels like people, especially like under 25, that used to be all hip hop, and now it's like none. Now it's completely different. I mean, TikTok's got a huge part of it, but I'm working on fixing it, bro. Don't worry. You're all right. Link me a track. Okay, Nico. We'll listen to it now. Link me the track. You about to fix it? Are you the truth? You're the future hip hop? Let me hear you spit. I can't put you on. You're going to fix hip hop, but you can't put me on? Interesting. I'm interested in that. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I listened to Katie's song and I've done that. Katie's doing rap? No. I said we need less old heads. And you said we got KD. That doesn't, you have not convinced me, bro. Are you gonna watch the new PewDiePie video? Dude, I heard it's like technical. I don't want to watch PewDiePie like install modded GPUs and fucking install. I don't. I'm not interested in some nerd shit. I mean, good for him. I respect PewDiePie. He's doing what he loves. He's like living life. He's got it. passions and hobbies. It's cool. He becomes the next Sam Altman. Oh shit! I didn't want to watch that. Wait. Where? What up, JPEX? JPEX, are you gonna say hip hop? Is it gonna be you? Someone's got to save it. New CoffeeZilla video, bro. We already done watched it like a while ago now. Good goddamn. Where is the PewDiePie is bad? What do you mean bad as a person? Bro, get your mind off the bridge. You can't live on the bridge forever. Okay? Move on. Let the man live. It's fucking hot. His recent video build computer is pretty good. I just don't think it's for me. I haven't watched it yet, but it doesn't feel like I would be interested. But I'm happy you made it. You know, good for him. Do you know that? Wait, what? Do you know that Polymarket is heavily betting Gemini as being the best AI model? These those AI model bets on Polymarket and Kalshi are all based on these benchmarks that are pretty easily gamed. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it is, but you know, my understanding is that the benchmarks are becoming less and less relevant because they get better and better at gaming them. So a model will come out that's like overfitted to the benchmark, but it doesn't actually, in terms of actual use case, it's not an improvement. Did you see Chovy Choke yesterday? We talked about it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. T1 beat 0 Eastern teams in Swiss and has to beat LPL number 3 and LCK number 3 to win Worlds. Holy fucking frauds. Door can't gifted the easiest road ever because he's on T1 now. This is generational hate. This is a brain twisting amount of hate. They just beat the teams in front of them in a bracket until they get there. They're going to have to beat TES to get to the finals, and they beat AL. You're ignoring that. AL's a really good team. That was insane. Insane slander, bro. Insane slander. They almost lost to AL. Yeah, it was a fucking classic. How can anyone hate on a generational classic series? That AL match in quarters was the best so far of Worlds. No, it wasn't the best so far of Worlds. It was one of the best fucking best of fives in league history. No doubt. I've been watching League for fucking 15 years, bro. That was an incredible game. That was an incredible series. That. I was hooked all game. Yeah, it was gripping, as J. Cole would say. I think he wrote that song about watching T1. It was gripping. Bro, I got too much candy from the Halloween shit. I got Sour Patch Kids all over the damn house. It's bad for me. Have you filled out Streamer Awards nominations? I was thinking about it, but man, do I even know enough streamers anymore? Streamer Awards nominations. Remember that guy Ludwig? Is he still stream? I could. Who the fuck else could I nominate? Like best, the first question is best music streamer. I can't think of a single music streamer. And that's no disrespect. Like I said, bro, this is honestly how I felt. I felt like the vibes on Twitch, for me, have been bad. Not in my stream, but I just felt like I don't browse Twitch like I used to. I'll stream on Twitch, but I watch more YouTube. I don't like open the Twitch homepage and like click around, and I just don't do it as much anymore. Straight up, but that could just be unk shit. I don't know, but it just feels like the vibes are different. Nominate J-Reg, he doesn't stream. Although he said, because we were joking at dinner about streamer brain rot or whatever, and I was like, he was talking about content ideas, and like the idea would be he does 30 days of streaming 8 hours a day. Just to see if it fucks his brain up, you know, to see what. I'm about to stop using YouTube as well. Just grab an MP3 like the kids are doing. I mean, I think YouTube's great. I know it's I'm captured by the fact that I am a YouTuber basically, but I think YouTube's great. I think YouTube's really good. I have a tough time like hating YouTube because I feel like unlike most other platforms, I like my experience. I guess the only problem with YouTube is that they keep pushing more shorts, more and more and more brain rotted shorts. I do think that's a problem. I think that's fair. I think that's pretty annoying because it's not what you want out of the app. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I got to make my own call not to watch them. Like, I don't like being constantly baited into wasting time. I don't like it. And I would like them to not do it. But at the end of the day, I got to just fucking, I gotta lock in. I gotta not do it, you know? But I 100% think watching YouTube on TV, and I never, like, this happened so quickly. It's happened in the last, like, year and a half. I went from, like, why would I ever really do that to I do it all the time. It's like, if I'm just going to sit on the couch and watch something, I have a 10 times better chance of finding something interesting on YouTube than I do scrolling Netflix or whatever. So I don't know. I'm just being honest. Like, it just is, it's just better. And that's the way it goes. Open source cable? Yeah, in a way. Have you seen the newest series of Star Wars Visions? I never even heard of that. I'm so out of Star Wars after Andor. Andor may be my big final send-off for Star Wars. Although I'm a bit of a millennial slop-consuming pig. I oink at the trough every now and then. If they made the right Star Wars movie, I'd come back, no problem. Like, you won't watch more. But I mean, they literally have, you know, what is like recent Star Wars shows? List of Star Wars stuff. Like, I didn't watch Young Jedi Adventures. I don't know what that is. I didn't watch Tales. I didn't watch Star Wars Visions. I didn't watch The Bad Batch. I didn't watch Resistance. I didn't watch Rebels. I didn't watch fucking Book of Boba Fett. I watched Andor. I watched first 2 seasons of Mando. And I watched Obi-Wan, which was pretty mid. There was parts I liked, but Obi-Wan was pretty. I feel like that Obi-Wan show could have been incredible, but they kind of fucked around. I don't know. It was kind of like it had potential, but they just didn't. Yeah, that last fight scene. Come back for Maul Shadow Lord. They're making a Darth Maul show. Is there a trailer? Maul Shadow Lord trailer. Dude, I click this. You can never know if this is just fucking AI generated, right?
The galaxy has fallen into shadow. But from the ashes,
Is this AI or just stolen clips?
Former Sith.
This is just clear. Okay, this is close. Fake. But it has a ton of views. How fucked is that? That's fucked, dude. Fake trailer meta is insane. Okay, but they are gonna make. They are gonna make. Yeah, dude, I'm looking down this list too. Best role-playing streamer, I don't know. Best MOBA streamer, I mean, Caedrel. That's an easy one. Best brand partner, Rocket Money. Hidden Gem Award, I mean, Hidden Gem Award. Growing streamer, averaging under 200 views. I don't know. Who do I watch under 200 viewers? Oh, a Spectacore. He breaks 200 plenty of times, so but average probably. A Spectacore for sure. I would definitely give it to Spec. Battle Royale streamer. Who the hell do I know that plays Battle Royales? Ninja. Bring back the GOAT. I'm sorry. Bring back the GOAT. Is it a crime to respect a dynasty? Okay. Is it a crime to no, Connery's pants. He's trying to get to Ninja's level, bro. Ninja's the GOAT. There's probably political streamer. I'll put Connery's pants. Best fighting game streamer. My boy Stans as he plays fucking. I don't know if he even streams it. All I know is that Stans, online or offline, plays like 8 hours of 2x KO a day. Actually, I think he wants to go for strategy gamer. Here. Oh, yeah, Void. Void. He's the GOAT. MMORPG streamer. Fucking who's the guy? Maximum. I met him at a party. He was really nice. I like Maximum. I don't watch it, but he was a really nice guy. He's no Asmongold, of course, but I need to save that for best streamer of all time. Best speedrun streamer? You know what? I can't think of a single person I know who would qualify for this. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking, and I cannot think of a single streamer who speedruns. Couldn't possibly do it. Actually, I'll give this honestly to Linkus7. My fucking go. I love Linkus! Linkus7. I'll give it to myself, honestly. Really. Because I fucking got second place in the Hitman tournament. And not enough people are giving me credit for that. Okay. That was kind of crazy, to be honest. That was like old fucking John Henry suiting up. Second place is the first loser. That is an attitude that I think will serve you poorly in life. Best sports streamer. I guess me, because of my insightful commentary on the Los Angeles Lakers. Atrioc. I think that's definitely me, 100%. Best Minecraft streamer. This is controversial, but someone has to say it. It's Dream. Okay. Dream stands. We've been hiding for too long. It's time to bounce back. It's time to bounce back. Let's go, Dream. Okay? Let's bring back Hamilton references. Let's bring back the Dream song Point of the Mask. Let's bring back openly cheating on speedruns and lying about it. These are the three things we need to bring back. Best Marvel Rival streamer sponsored by Marvel Rivals. I don't know. I don't know that one. FPS streamer. Who plays FPS? I'm picking Shroud. Dude, I'm picking Ninja and Shroud. It's like I'm fucking, just came out of a coma from 2020 or something. What am I doing? I can't pick Ninja and Shroud. I gotta pick somebody new, dude. I gotta seem like I'm hip. Oni Pixel? All right. He shouted out Big A. There. That's the GOAT right there. Best strategy game streamer. Picking my boy. Oh, this is tough, actually. I'm picking Stans because I want Stans to win it. But I would also pick Hera. I would also pick Hera. I feel like they didn't even include. It's almost because this is like not the type of game. Strategy game is pretty broad. It really should be like a real time strategy or like a competitive or something. It should be best esports streamer. And I would give that to Hera. Because strategy is like what Stans does, but I think Artosis, if you guys don't know Artosis, I love Artosis. I love Tasteless. I think those guys are some of the GOATs of esports. They're the greatest casters ever. Artosis' stream is true dog shit. I need to say this in my chest. As someone who's a big fan of Artosis, that's one of the worst streams I've ever watched. It's absolute awful. Rancid. It's rancid, dude. It's like the scraping the bottom of a dumpster. Listen, I know you got to do what you got to do. I get it. You got a family, you got kids. I got no problem with it. I respect Artosis. I always will. But that stream is not for me. I've tried so many times. To watch it. It's awful, dude. It's awful. It's just all the fucking TTS. It's constantly TTS trying to say the fucking most vile shit to distract him from playing StarCraft. And then, he's played StarCraft for 30 years and he still rages. That part I can get behind. But like, it's just him raging TTS. But you listen to him on his own YouTube channel. I like Artosis' YouTube. Artosis YouTube. His YouTube, he doesn't use any clips from stream because they're useless. He couldn't find anything. But he will find replays.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Of like great StarCraft games and just cast them. They're great. I really enjoy this. But then you turn into his stream and it's not this. It's like fucking, it's just him rage queuing while TTS says like, I don't know. And then I had sex with my mother. It's terrible. It's terrible, bro. He's a man who does it all. StarCraft rebig cast like it's 2008. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with StarCraft replay cast like it's 2008. I'm sure a lot of you guys have content that you grew up on earlier YouTube that you wish would make a comeback. Can't think of examples. Maybe you want to watch fucking Let's Plays or something. Yeah. You want to watch Captain Sparkles or the Cinnamon Challenge. Or for some of you, you want to watch what's the fucking wave then? What do you call it when it would be like blue-haired liberal gets owned? What was that? What was that shit called? What was the name for that? Anti-SJW stuff, yeah. Anti-SJW stuff. Yeah. Gamergate fucking shit. Yeah. SJW compilation. That's what it was. The fucking 2020, I don't know what era that was. 2015, 14? Okay. What's the next vote? I voted Stans. Best reality streamer. So you blend IRL and desktop content. Okay. Blend IRL and desktop content. Who's C-Dog. C-Dog does this. See, I'm excited to see him in Japan. Yeah, this guy's the GOAT. C-Dog's great. C-Dog, awesome creator, really. All pound for pound. I'm calling him fat. He just gets out there and does his thing consistently. It's great. It's entertaining. It's fun. He's got a good variety of stuff. Yeah, C-Dog's great. He's got W motion. And I think C-Dog, I told him this in person, but I truly believe it. I think C-Dog, more than any creator in the world, has created the best Let's Plays. Not don't even know if you call them Let's Plays, because he puts in all the work. He plays the full game on stream, then cuts it down and adds narration to make it into it's like incredible. It's like a really good format. It takes a lot of extra work, but it shows, and it's awesome. They're like really fucking good. It's really, really impressive. And I think that's also W Motion. Best IRL streamer. I don't know, but I talked to I'll say Jake, right? He's the goat of this. He's the original Jake and Bake. Jake and Bake. I asked him a question today. I've never met him. We don't really know each other, but I reached out because I'm going to China, and I was like, wait a minute, how do you actually stream from China? Isn't there the firewall? And I was like, I need someone to tell me how to do this. so I asked Jake and Bake, and he told me the fucking movement. So I'll shout out to him. Although probably I show speed, right now. Isn't everybody an IRL streamer though? Isn't the entire new wave of streamers all IRL, barely any gaming? So I don't know. So this could be anybody. I'm not like IRL being a separate thing almost feels like a relic of the past. Vertical live streamer? Oh God, dude. If I knew what this is, this wouldn't be good. Me at Chili's. Stream game of the year. The most entertaining, novel, collaborative, fun game to watch on stream during the past year. Peak. It is Peak. And Peak was Peak. Yeah, it's the most fun stream game to watch for sure. Peak. Best content organization. I mean, FaZe wins this, but I don't know who. Los Ratones. They did I didn't really watch too much of it, but they did have a good run, right? Vishojo, OTK, Vishojo. All great options, all in the running. Yeah, I guess I would say Los Ratones. Because it's a really cool idea. Someone catch me up though, because I'm not familiar. I'm not up to date. They were competing, and then they got so serious they had to drop some players because they didn't want to commit to the full hours. Is that what happened? Like they're playing official next year? They didn't drop anyone? Okay. They just left. Oh, he didn't even drop? He did a bait vid? But okay, so real question though, is he going to be able to keep it up? Because here's a story I'd heard that's real. This happened in North America with like the Double Lift team, Near Airport. There was the NA team called Near Airport with Double Lift, and they started playing, and the second they had to actually start practicing again, like regularly, they all quit. Like that I heard is real. They did not want to do it. They were like, no, that's fucking so it wouldn't surprise me if it happened somewhere else, but I guess Baus wants to play. Okay. Best international streamer. Someone in Spain, right? Yeah, probably Ibai. I'll do Ibai. Best stream duo. 2 streamers consistently create the most entertaining content together. I don't know if Squeaks and I have done 25 hours. I do feel like it's electric when me and Squeaks are playing something, but me and Gavin Newsom, that's probably a good one. I would say me and Asmongold, but we just agree on everything, so it's like not that fun. Probably like Sea Dog and Iron Mouse, right? They like are that's a true duo. I'm trying to think of like who else does a lot of content together. I'm so fucking out of it. Yeah, I'd say Sea Dog and the Iron Mouse. Best stream collab. Best streamed collab. Is this like an event? This is like Atrioc and Lena Khan. I think the Wemby comedy show is the funniest thing I've seen this year that was a collab. But I don't even know if that was streamed. But that's what I would vote for. I think that Wemby comedy show. That made me cry laughing. That was so funny. It wasn't streamed. All right, well then I'll do like Connor Eats. I'll do Fortnite Friday. Fortnite Friday, a limited time collaboration with. I think Fortnite Friday was incredible. Best marathon stream. Everyone's doing marathons now. I don't know. I don't fucking know. There's a zillion. I think speed in China. In China, that was pretty sick. Speed in China was pretty sick. Best streamed event. Fast 52. That was awesome. That was really fun. Best stream series. Oh, this is Fortnite Friday. I see. Okay, this is Fortnite Friday. Fortnite Friday. And then this I'll give to I don't know. Fucking the streamer awards. The streamer awards, bro. These are great. Best VTuber. I only know Iron Mouse, right? Do I know anyone else? It's got to be Iron Mouse. Let's just put Iron Mouse. Okay. Best variety streamer. Best variety streamer. I think this is only counts as variety if you also game. So Atroc's not excluded. Dude, I'll be honest with you. I think the best variety streamer, if you're talking about gaming variety, it's obviously, I think, NL. I think he is ahead of the wave on a lot of great games. He plays a huge variety of games. He has a good time. I think pound for pound, it has to be NL, no doubt. If you mean variety as in some non-gaming stuff, some gaming stuff, mixes all in, then I would say Wemby. That's what I would say. But if it's just gaming, then I think it's Northern Lion, and it's kind of like nobody's that close. I guess it could also be Queso, but the thing is, you have to understand is that I'm over 30. Like, if I was 29 and a half, I could give it to Queso. You understand? But I just can't. It's like I'm legally barred. I'm legally barred from picking that. But I do agree, like, no doubt. But I'll give it to Northern Lion. And my number 2 would be Squeaks in this situation. I think Squeaks is also a great variety streamer. I'll never say it to his face. But of course, Squeaks is incredible. It's a 1A, 1B for me. But I think NL's. And NL's been doing it for a long time, but it never feels to me. I'm not obsessive watcher, but it doesn't feel stale to me. I click on a new NL video, I'm always laughing. So, I think that's really impressive. That's really cool. Best Just Chatting streamer. Best Just Chatting streamer. Best Just Chatting streamer. Big A right here. 95% Just Chatting. Wemby, right? I don't know. Who would I pick? Best Just Chatting streamer. Here's the fucking truth. I'm gonna say it. Here's the truth. People need to hear it. Okay? I'll fucking say it. When I watch my 2 favorite streamers right now, which would probably be Northern Lion and Squeaks. I'm not watching the fucking gameplay. They're both ass. I'm sorry, it's ass. So they really are just chatting streamers. You could just expand the fucking face cam to full screen and it wouldn't change my enjoyment of the content at all. Not one bit. If I couldn't see what was going on, it would not change my enjoyment. So, like, if I'm being 100% real, like, I'll just give this to Squeaks, bro. I like having Squeaks on because he's funny. And the game provides him a little... I mean, you need to see the game so you can have some moment to riff off of, but it's just him. I don't know. It's interesting because he's never in the just chatting's category, but the reason I think he's a great streamer is because he's just good at chatting. He's a personable, nice guy who's funny. He's a yapper. Rising Star Award. Streamer who began the year with under 1,000 average viewers and has shown rapid growth and huge potential for the future. Is there like a reverse of this? If I just keep playing fucking Age of Empires and skipping stream? It's like, is there a guy who started out above 1,000 but is going to end right underneath it? Is there like that? Because I feel like I could crush that award. The shrinking, I don't know who. I will say, he didn't start under 1,000, but Hera in this year has gone from like 1.2, 1.4, 1.5K. He's in like 3K regularly. Hera, you know, he's like, and he's playing a fucking 26-year-old game as hard as he can, best in the world. That's cool. That's sick. I respect that. Chiblee, is this true for Chiblee? I don't know Chiblee's numbers. But I would do I'll give it to Chiblee. Breast Wake Wilder. The only thing I know about Wake Wilder is that he's ripped. He's like shredded. Which I need help for that for my goal next year. Maybe I'll send him a DM or something. I would like to get. I'm not going to get that shredded, but I'm not kidding. I think about it every day now. I know I've been talking about it on stream. I think about it every day. I want to just be healthy, like as healthy as I fucking can. Not just like healthy, like really healthy. I want to try it as hard as I can for a year. I think that would be so sick. Bro, just start today. I sort of did. I did pull-ups, push-ups, basketball, like a jog. Wasn't really a run, but it was like a 2-mile jog. I did a good amount today. But I also ate like, I'm not kidding, like 14 little bags of Sour Patch Kids. So it didn't, you know, it's not, I'm not all in yet. I'm not all in yet, but I want to be all in next year. Best breakout streamer. Breakout streamer. It's probably like, is this Jason the Weens year, or was he last year? He was last year. Jason was last year. Justin Bieber. Give it to Biebs. Every clip I see of Justin Bieber is just him like in a gigantic warehouse talking depressed. What's going on with Bieber, bro? I thought he was living large. I didn't. Oh. I'll give it to Bieber. Okay. League of Their Own. Streamer who creates truly one-of-a-kind content, pioneering a niche or category that no one else does. Bro, I straight up, no one would agree with this, but I would give it to Hera. I actually don't think there's another person like Hera on the platform. The answer is probably Doug. I'll give it to Doug too. Doug's great. Let's do Doug. Nobody's doing what Doug does. Oh, Doug already got it? Oh, then never mind then. Shindigs is an incredible job. Shindigs is great. I can give it to Shindigs. But yeah, maybe I will give it to Shindigs. I think he's great. Maya, yeah, she does the animal sanctuary stuff. That is incredible. Slime. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of League of Legends creators on Twitch, but there ain't nobody putting in the hours at 1,000+ viewers playing in silver. Nobody else doing that. Shirt on their head, talking shit to chat, talking shit to their team, angry, crash out, fucking losing record every day. Slime IRL, dude. Honestly, on God. There's nobody like that. The Sapphire Award, recognizing the best female or marginalized gender streamer of 2025. This award goes to a streamer who shines against the odd in a male-dominated industry and is entertaining at the highest level in the past year. Could be Maya's year. Could be Senna had a great year, right? I think Fan, super funny. I think Foosley's really funny. You know what? It probably has to go to. I talked to her at the party Cutie threw for Lud's birthday. Extra Emily. You know, I haven't seen a ton, but I think nobody in the whole goddamn game has the hustle of Extra Emily, and I'll say it for real. That's just a fact. I don't think anyone has the hustle. It's like an absurd amount of hustle. I can't even fathom it. The amount of work you have to do is crazy. So you have to, yeah, it's actually insane. I don't understand how you're not completely burnt out. To stream that much and always be doing different things is just crazy. And then, have a good attitude and everything. Because chat makes you want to crash out in general. There's how would you draw it? It's like it's an exponential. It's number of hours live. Okay, number of hours live. Hours. And like percentage chance of crash out. It goes like this. Well, that's for me. That's after 1 hour. It starts getting vertical, dude. You just can't. You just lose all patience. And so the fact that she can do it consistently day after day after day after day in different situations, and I don't know, and still be super positive. Yeah, I give it to Extra Emily. Streamer of the year. Gamer of the year. Gamer of the year, I'm actually gonna say I already voted Squeaks, right? For something else. I think Squeaks could easily be Gamer of the Year. I think NL could be Gamer of the Year, but I already gave him votes. I'm actually going to say Hera because I really feel like this part of Twitch has fallen off. It used to be like a big part of Twitch was watching the absolute best at their craft. Whether it's the best speedrunners, whether it's the best of a certain game. And that used to be and now the viewer counts for the best players have fallen off a lot. And now it's mostly about the most entertaining people or the people that are live the most, which is fine. I totally get it. Fucking benefits me. I'm not the best at anything. But I came up in that era of Twitch, and it was really cool to watch, to see the best in the world at something having 10, 15K consistently. And I think Hera is not a good player. He is the best player in the world and streams more than all his competition and makes more content than all his competition and makes more YouTube. It's like Wolfie in Pokemon. Those people impress me the most. People who are the best at content for their game and the best player, it's that's unreal. I think that to me is super admirable. So I shout out Hera. Streamer of the year, overall streamer of the year. I think this has to go to Big A. I think it has to go to Big A. Speed. Asmongold. It's got to go to Asmongold, bro. It's just nobody else it could go to but Asmongold. Aiden Ross maybe is the who's my streamer of the year? I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like this is like the least I've watched Twitch in a year. Since 2014. And I'm actually not joking. That's nearly 10 years. I literally think this is the least I've watched Twitch in a year. Oh, my honest answer is Cadril. I got to pick somebody big. Cadril. Yeah. I watched a ton of Cadril this year. I feel like he's so good at what he does. I think Cadril's the best streamer of the year. Speed. You guys, I could say Speed, but I don't watch Speed, so it would be disingenuous. But I watch a lot of Cadril. I just sent Cadril a DM the other day. I said this. After that last TL series, I just said, bro, generational cast last night, that shit was electric. Because I just thought it was. I literally, I think that's a good habit to have, by the way. Just compliment people. If they do something cool, if you like it, just don't hide it. Don't bottle it up. Just say it. Nah, you'd say glaze. I think being worried about glazing is a terrible Gen Z habit. You should drop that from your fucking vocabulary. You should glaze more. Glazing is cool. It's good to be nice to people, and it pretty much bounces back. You're putting out good vibes in the world. One of your friends make something cool, say something nice about it. They'll appreciate it. It's good. Anyway, I think I probably watched more Casual than anyone else this year because I watched every T1 game through him. And I think his casts are awesome. You should glaze Aiden more. Dude, you gotta have something nice to say. I can't. I mean, you need like a kernel of something true and nice to say to glaze. I don't know how you can. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, dude. No, you know what I'll tell you about Aiden? Well, what's fun? I mean, there's a lot of good things I can say about Aiden. A funny thing recently is that, Aiden might be right about these fucking knives, bro. Aiden took a lot of shit from the internet for his CSGO knife collection, and then he bought the dip, and now it's back up. He might have fucking Warren Buffetted these fucking, he caught the knife by the handle. There was a falling knife, and he caught it by the handle. Although, actually, I need to be real. I need to be more real. My understanding is all the skin prices crashed. Aiden goes, I'm going to buy some of these knives at the dip because it's going to go back up. So he bought a bunch of knives, some of the rarer ones, for like, 60 grand all in. He put a lot of money in. And then the knives did go back up. And then there's a feature in CSGO where you can cancel a trade within 7 days. And so all the people that sold him the knives just canceled their trade and pulled it back. So he didn't get any money. He was just telling me about this. He was explaining this to me. It's crazy. And like, what the only punishment is that they get banned from trading for 30 days or something? But like, what? Like, literally, Aiden, the knives were up 8K and they canceled it. So the person that sold him the knife was like, do I have to choose between a 30-day ban or losing 8K? That's crazy. That doesn't, what a stupid system. So he lost the money too? No, you get your money back. It's just the trade cancel. It was meant to be used in case you got hacked or scammed. People use it for trade. Yeah, that's what happened. So he got bad dealed, which kind of sucks. Anyway, that's my picks for streamer of the year and awards. I'll submit that. Very cool. Shout out to Cutie for putting on this incredible event every year and getting fucking heat from the internet for no reason. Good luck to them. I'm sure that every one of my picks will lose, except for maybe NL. Maybe NL. I'll probably lose to Queso, actually. I don't think anyone's... We watching T1 tonight? I'm thinking about it. I am actually thinking about it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It's such a... It's not earlier. It's not earlier, bro. The problem is it's not earlier. Bro, you're gonna anyways. There's a difference between watching it like half asleep in bed and like staying up and screaming at it. There's just a difference. I don't know what to tell you. Is an hour earlier? Yeah, but I think it starts at like midnight still. I think it starts at midnight, so... If T1 makes the finals, will you sure watch Pro 40? Yeah, if they make the finals, I probably will. I'll definitely do a live cast of the finals because that's so fun. If T1 makes the finals, I was gonna go to China, like emergency fly to China for the finals, but I found out it's like near damn impossible for me to get because they're next week. It's near damn impossible for me to get to approval to go to China in a week. You need a visa. It's just not going to happen. So I just can't do it. What cities are you going to visit in China? I'm going to visit Shenzhen. I want to visit like Shanghai, Shenzhen, Chongqing, Harbin. I don't want to visit Beijing. I heard Beijing is fucking snoozer, boring. No chance, dude. I'm not going to Beijing. Fucking tourist trap ass. Boring. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm doing Shanghai. Hong Kong, maybe. Macau, maybe. No, was up Beijing in Beijing? Dude, I don't know what to tell you. I just looked it up. I've been planning this trip, and it's like everyone says Beijing it's got the Great Wall. It's got some tourist shit. But in general, it's a pretty sterile city, pretty spread out. Not like a incredible restaurant scene. Like there's nothing special to do. And so maybe we could stop by through a fucking train track and film a Was Up Beijing. I guess that would be fine, but like it would be not even a full day, hopefully. A train? What's that? Oh, I should just get in the car, dude. I should rent a car. I don't feel comfortable with these trains that they have in China. Feels very wishy-washy, dude. You can't trust it. We need more time to figure out this technology is safe. Rent the Chinese EV? Oh, dude, I'm not going to rent one. I'm going to steal one. And I'm saying this on mic right now. I'm going to steal a Chinese EV when I'm in China. I'm going to steal a Chinese EV. A yoink. Bro's going to catch a fat tariff. And then I'm going to try to smuggle it back in my carry-on. I can't wait to be watching this clip in China. At the airport. Let's do this. Wait. Where's this quiz, dude? Voter quiz. Is this it? Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Everyone's been talking about this quiz. Beyond the ballot. Understanding the American voter. Can you predict how someone voted based on their age, gender, and race? What if you also knew their stance on key issues? In this quiz, you'll test your political instincts by exploring voter profiles, weighing the clues, and guessing who each person supported in the 2024 presidential election. All right, let's lock the fuck in. Emote only if Yeti's here. I don't want to hear any fucking clues. And I'm going to figure this out. Begin the quiz. All right. Sam, white male 34. I'm a white male who's 34. And I voted for Donald J. I was joking. I thought I would have an option to wait. No, I was joking. That doesn't count as a vote, bro. I didn't even think about it. No, I was just doing a bit. That's not what I would have actually picked. I thought it would have been like a highlight and then you fucking confirm. That's so stupid. He allowed. I would have known this instantly. I would have known this instantly. This does not count against me. This does not count against me. I would have obviously known this guy was a Kamala voter, okay? Antonio, Hispanic, male, 45. All right, give me his views. He opposes the government offering parents vouchers to send their children to private or religious schools or to public school of their choice, okay? He opposes deporting all immigrants who are living in the U.S. illegally back to their home country. He thinks the government should do more to help needy Americans, even if it means going deeper into debt. Based on these views and statistics, he should probably vote Harris based on these views. But I get a weird feeling. I get a weird feeling this guy voted Trump. I get a weird feeling, bro. I'm going to take a gamble. Dude, I just feel it. It was the song, dude. It was the, oh my God, I will vote. This is the group. Ari's fucking uncle. I mean, a lot of Latino men flipped. And they flipped back, apparently, but they flipped for the election. All right, well, Michael, black male, 24. Now, I know the stats here. This is like 80+% Harris. He's a man, so it does flip the odds a little bit, but opposes allowing gay and lesbian. He opposes gay marriage. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. He opposes tougher laws and regulations for the environment. And he thinks too many people are easily offended these days over the language that others use. Oh, interesting. He hates the woke. I don't know. Is it possible he did not vote? Is it possible, Michael, that you didn't vote? Damn, I feel like this is going to sound wild, but I feel like gay marriage has become, like it's not controversial anymore among even a large chunk of Trump voters, let alone Harris voters. Like that alone feels to me like you got to be pretty in the weeds. I'm going to say Trump. It was Harris. I'm black and it don't matter anyway. They do what they want when it comes to my race in America. We have no voice. You have a mixture of views here. All right. Well, I was wrong. Oh, wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Samantha, black woman, Harris. Yeah. I just know the numbers. I know the numbers, bro. I'm sorry. I've seen the stats. I don't need to see the views. She could have told me that she fucking wants perma-closed borders. They're flowing in. They're coming in droves from asylums. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. I would have said Harris. Okay? You got to take stats at some point. Sadie, white woman, 25. Favors allowing, she wants gay marriage. She wants stronger environment stuff. Abortion should be legal. Okay, this is easy. Fuck. What the fuck? I thought I was clicking the classic white liberal woman. I thought I was hitting the fucking Sadie. Where are we going with this? The Atrioc principle. Think about that. America needs a change for the better in our economy. I can't afford to live, and I'm tired of financially struggling no matter what we do. Oh, baby! I should have thought of this. Or I should have fucking thought of this. This game, really important, really fucking important right there. This was the story of the election that people don't talk about enough. This is all that mattered. More than anything. Okay. I mean, it didn't work out, Sadie. I gotta be honest with you. So please reconsider. Sadie, I understand your need for change. I do get it. I understand your anger. Please reconsider. Okay. Monica, Black woman 43. It's like the most overwhelming stats, bro. It's 90 plus. I'm taking the odds. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but that's that's the odds, dude. It's 90 plus. Okay, John, white male 30. John, white male 30. Okay. He opposes making it more difficult to access porn on the internet. Was Trump or Harris anti-porn? That's his number one issue. John's number one issue is whether he can goon. He favors gay marriage. He favors deporting all immigrants who are living in the U.S. illegally back to their home country. Thinks abortion should be illegal. I feel like abortion's a bellwether, bro. This is a Trump voter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Jessica, white female 32. Jessica, Harris. Yeah. Jessica, who I thought Sadie was. Okay. But probably Jessica has more fucking money. Okay. So she's insulated from the increasingly important economic issues. And she can focus more on the social issues she cares about. Whereas Sadie couldn't think about these things because she thought the Trump vote would fix this problem. Which is, when it's your main problem, the only problem. If you can't afford groceries, it's the only problem. Sophia, Hispanic female 27. Latino women didn't really flip. So I'd probably just say Harris. She opposes gay marriage, opposes deporting immigrants. People got to be more careful about the language they use. Harris. Fuck, did not vote. I'm never going to know that. She was a mixed bag. Did not vote. Okay, I'm not going to pick that. Anna, white female 26. She wants to ban porn. She wants more laws and regulations to protect the environment. She thinks too many people are easily offended these days. So interesting. Anna. Trump. Good fucking call, Big A. Good fucking call. Big A. All right, yes. There was a feeling. Okay? I voted for him because I didn't think Kamala should have been included in the race. She wasn't in it from the beginning. She was thrown at the last minute when Biden decided to step down. She wasn't the people's choice from the start. Not a crazy reason, but I find it hard to believe that's your main reason. But sure. Daniel, black male, 31. Favors making a lot of the porn stuff. I don't remember this being a big issue of the election, was whether or not one of them was going to ban porn. Favors deporting all immigrants, thinks abortion should be legal in most cases. Harris, Trump, the economy and immigration. See, yeah, well, there you go. Isabella, Hispanic female 33. Opposes gay marriage, favors deporting all immigrants, thinks abortion should be legal in most cases. Trump. Yeah, okay. The most important, I gotta pull my nose. The most important reason is because the immigrants coming to America getting all the help, and others that have been here before never get nothing. Unfortunate viewpoint, Isabella. I really I really don't think that's true. I really don't think if you really looked at the immigrants coming to America that they're getting all the help, that they really feel like they're thriving off of help. But, all right, Sarah, AAPI female, Asian American Pacific Islander, 31. Sarah, she wants to ban porn. She wants Did this stuff already, this might be, I wonder if my guesses would be better if I didn't even look at these. Like, I honestly think I should just go off of the stats and I'd have a better shot. I think reading up people's viewpoints is fucking me up. I'm reading too into them. They probably filled out these surveys without much thought. Abortion should be legal in all cases. Harris. Fuck you. How am I supposed to know that? James. I'm James. 38. Man. You know what actually would help me? If I knew if they had, you told me their fucking income. Their income and whether or not they have a degree. I could probably fucking, with the sex, the age, that would help me so much more. I would have a better idea. I got 1 minute, 1 second. Don't. No. That's not Coke, by the way. It's PJ Sugar. It's PJ Sugar. It was meant. I remember the rollout for that. It was like a Twitch initiative to cause more happiness. For people to be less salty to each other and more sweet, to be nicer. We created this whole PJ Sugar email. I had to do like a bit about it on Twitch Weekly. So it's not. Anyway, James, gay marriage. Abortion should be illegal. Ooh, pro-gay marriage, anti-abortion. He could be a did not vote. Nobody represents me. Trump. Yep. Trump. And he was all in on abortion. Yeah, I think abortion is, if that's one of their three, usually tells you. Andrew, white male 38. With that stash, Trump. That's a Trump voter stash, bro. I didn't have to fucking click the button. That's a Trump voter stash. I got an uncle who looks just like Andrew. That guy votes Trump every day of the week. I don't even see his views. His number one thing is make marijuana legal. And people are too offended. Yeah, this guy's my uncle. All right. Joe, Hispanic male 33. Against gay marriage. This is just every Hispanic person they put on here is, I guess, religious and doesn't want gay marriage. They didn't add any atheist Hispanic people around here. I got you. Okay. Favors making the use of marijuana legal. Opposes deporting. Harris. Fuck. Trump. My results are bad, dude. How many did I get? 9 of 16. Basically coin flipped it. America, you're hard to predict. You can on emote only. If you play again, it's the same people. It's the same people. I think, yeah. Con, I don't remember. I actually don't remember. Did not vote. James, I forgot what you were. I got 12 for 12. All right, wait. On emo only. On emote. How do you start? On emote only? How do you turn it off? Oh, emote only off. Free the speech! Free the speech! The list of issues was weirdly limited. Yeah, I mean, it was tough. 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 USA, baby. Those are some cop levels of profiling. The times I profiled, I got it right. The times I tried to think through the issues, I got it wrong, bro. When I just fucking profiled, it was Insta. Holy shit! 50 gifties from C8-28929. W gifties. Thank you very much. Obviously, that person liked my picks for the American election. Who'd they rather have a beer with? Yeah, exactly. That's what the election should be about. You have a string on your hat? Oh, you're right, I do. Thank you for that call. Thank you for the 50 gigs. I appreciated that. Do you think this is specifically picked, or do you think there's a large portion of voters who don't vote in line with the issues they say they care the most about? Well, I don't know if those were the issues they cared the most about. That was the big question. Like, how do they rank it? If that was their 3 most important issues, then their votes are weird. But if that's like 50, most people have. That's what I said yesterday. I said the people do not fall on a fucking compass the way you think they do. They're scatter plot on a lot of different things based on how they feel about certain issues. And then usually it's only a few things that are really salient to them that are the thing they vote on. Which is why I think that, the economy is issue number 1, most important. Because everybody cares about their fucking wallet. They care about finding a good job. They care about not spending too much on fucking housing and healthcare and groceries. They care about that shit more than anything. So you can unite a lot. You can get a big group if you focus on that. And apparently, making sure they don't ban porn. It's like another big fucking thing. They care about the price of their CS2 skins. That's why I think we should have quantitative easing for CS2 skins. I think the government should print money to buy Dopplers to keep the market up. I think that's a fucking smart idea. Can I get a 4-year Karambit bond? It's good for the economy, dude. Turn on the printers. Pulling up chats is done live. Thought it was some of the editors. It's live, baby. And because it's your first time chat, you could pick any topic you want and I'll talk about it. White Castle 39. It is a special privilege awarded to first time chatters. We're all staring. Anything at all that you want me to talk about, I will cover. I have an open invitation to you, White Castle 39. Could be serious, could be not serious, but all you have to do, I didn't know what a waste. Now you can do it right now. It's not, I'm inviting you to do it right now. You don't have to, you didn't waste it on your first chat message. Everyone is waiting for you to pick a topic of any sort. This is a way that I scare away new viewers constantly. You can say anything, dude. Anything at all. And they responded. What did they say? They always take so long. What you said? Can you talk about Andy Bashir from Kentucky? I mean, you wasted it. I don't know shit about Andy Bashir. I mean, I know he's like generally well liked. He's from Kentucky. In my honest opinion, he's got no fucking shot in like a general. So I don't, people put him up like he's going to be the big nominee. Maybe I don't think so. So I'm glad you like him. For people that like him, they seem to really like him. And I think he's going to do good in Kentucky. But is he going to be the nominee in 28? I find it to be unlikely. I find it to be unlikely, but he's so loved in his state. I'd rather him than Gruesome Newsom. Yeah, I'm not saying it's about whether or not he's loved. I think you need like a higher public profile. You know what Andy Bashir should do is over the next 2.5 years, he should like cage fight someone. Ted Cruz or something. If he cage fights Ted Cruz, then people would all know about him from that, and then he would probably win. I think that would be. You know what he should do is, this is an unironic marketing thing, is he should have an ice cream cone and he's like eating it, and then JD Vance walks by and he like trips and throws it on him. And then everyone calls it Ice Cream Gate for the next fucking week. And there's like a ton of stories about it. And then there's like posters of like Bashir and his defiant ice cream or whatever. And then he's known for that shit. And then he'll probably get enough national profile to run and win. That's my honest opinion. But right now, if he's just going to do like the nice thing and like talk, he's just not going to get big enough. Andy destroys Vance with cold cream. Republicans obliterated. It's like the fucking Midas touch, dude. Please stop fucking watching this shit. I understand, like, I'm not a fan of Trump either, but come on, dude. This is crazy. Trump term collapses as military leaders finally turn on him. Obama brings the House down in powerful Virginia speech. Trump gets catastrophic news. Trump has disaster Saturday and nights for bad news. Trump finally put in his place as Newsom turns the tables. This is all in the past 12 hours. It's just feeding you exactly what you want to hear, bro. This is not correct. It's not like a MAGA Mike literally runs off as he finally cracks. Like, I understand that's appealing to hear if you don't like these guys, but it's not accurate. It's this guy's editors supposed to be making bank. Oh, I'm sure they're printing money, dude. They put out fucking how many of these a day? Let me get real. They just put out, this is all in the past day. This to this. That's like 25 videos a day or something. And they all just have yellow arrow and talk about how, you know, Trump is completely cooked. Zero shot, no power, he's collapsing. So that you can watch them and feel good about how things are going. It's yeah, they get like 80 to 800K viewers each. It's like the definition of echo chamber, bro. Why don't you make 20 clips a day? Because Adish is lazy. That's why. Okay, it's finally time to say it. It's time to throw him under the bus, dude. He's lazy. He's fucking lazy, dude. He's like, my face when Atrioc votes for Pico over Get to Work. It's part of my long-term playlist, though, okay? You got to pretend to be not self-interested so that when I later flip it on him. Wasn't Pete collaborative? Yeah, I think it was collab game, to be honest. Or like game to watch or whatever. Adish chilling on his mansion veranda while outsourced Korean video editors do the work. I don't know what the truth is, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm just here. Can we verify? I'm hearing these things from all over. Trump hands. Many are saying this. Many are saying this. They're saying he's got an army of Korean video editors. 100 strong, putting out the clips every day. Poly market for Chinese rare export ban. Yeah, I mean this is after the deal, the truce. Trump and Xi met, and we got a 1-year truce, which is I don't know, relatively interesting. Let me see if I can pull this up. Where's the? Does anyone have that? The best part of this meeting was this, dude. This is like the greatest meme format I've ever seen. Look at this. Okay. This is Trump and Xi having a meeting. He described it as a 12 out of 10. Trump. He takes this, he holds it up to Xi, brings it closer, and then he's fucking chuckling, dude. Look at their faces. I don't know what he's holding, but this is like the most I've ever seen Xi smile. It's something funny. I've been looking at Xi Jinping pictures for presentations for 4 years now. I've never seen him look that happy. According to NL, that's an oral loss. It is a little bit of an oral loss. I like this Xi Jinping that never smiles, but he's been smiling. He's been fucking giggling lately. And then he also made this face when he was at a dinner eating. Eating Korean food. He didn't like Korean food this much. He's getting expressive, dude. What happened to the stone-faced G? Anyway, yeah, you know, the context heading into the trade deal was that China had pulled their trump card, to borrow a phrase, of rare earth export bans. But the rare earth export bans freaked out not just America, but every country in the world simultaneously. And China did kind of try to backtrack a bit because that's pretty spooky. And then on the American side, you know, Trump's kind of freaking out because China's not buying a damn single soybean. All the farmers that voted Trump are freaking out. So there was a bit of a tension going into it. And so they both agreed to just punt it for 1 year. Trump relaxes a fentanyl tariff down 10%. Not a tariff on fentanyl, but like a punishing for fentanyl exports. Down 10%. China's going to buy some soybeans, not as many as they bought before, but they're going to buy some. And China agrees to punt the rare earth export controls for 1 year, which really, I mean, the story of the truce is this. The story of the truce is this. Where's that Besson's quote? There it is. Okay. So after this meeting, Besant said this. He said, China made a real mistake by firing shots on rare earths. And he basically said, they're not going to be able to do it again because we have offsetting measures. And that they will not last more than 12, 24 months. So this is actually the big question. This is why it's a punt, okay? China has spent a long, long time setting up this dominance in rare earth metals. And now there is a full speed ahead, government-funded around the world attempt to build their own supply chain. Can they do it in 1 year? I'm skeptical. Will they do it eventually? Yes. But that is the race. So the next time this negotiation comes around, it's a lot more serious. But that's this punt is for both sides to try to get an even better negotiating position. China would like to build out their supply chains with other countries to export to other countries. They want to build out their getting off the dollar system, their yuan-backed, gold-backed system. And they want to be more ready for that aspect of the tit for tat. And then the U.S. wants to get more off of the Chinese manufacturing dependency and the rare earth dependency. Both these things are going to happen full speed over the next year. Whoever gets more or less leverage will have more going into the next trade war. So that's the story. The story is the punt. I did like this quote, though. They alerted everyone to the danger. They made a real mistake. It's one thing to put the gun on the table. It's another thing to fire shots in the air. For what it's worth, this is what I said before this quote. I do agree. I do think the rare earth thing from China was, it's helpful because it's such a strong negotiating hand, but the way they played it, because what China did is the same thing as what the U.S. has done for high-end AI chips. But the problem is the high-end AI chip restrictions was, first of all, not necessary for every fucking thing, and also really targeted towards China. So most other countries didn't care. But the rare earth export controlled by China was like, oh shit, we are totally balls in a vice dependent. Whether we're South Korea, whether we're Japan, whether we're Germany, it made every country realize that fuck, we can't make washing machines, electric vehicles, defense, planes. We can't do anything without their approval. And so I think it was like a big, I said this when it first happened, I say it again. I do think it was a mistake to go so hard with the rare earth thing. But that being said, it's one thing to say you're going to build your own supply chain around it, and it's another thing to do it. It's very hard to do. It takes time, effort, money, practice, technique. And it's worth saying, this is another important part, is okay, let's say you're Australia, right? You have rare earth minerals, you have a mining industry, you have government-funded programs from America and Australia to start a rare earth refining factory. You start to do it. And then you're trying to sell the refined rare earths to clients. At that exact time, China undercuts your price. So you can't do it profitably. This has happened. They've run other rare earth companies out of business by undercutting the price. So realistically, this could happen. This could fucking happen. So I don't actually know where, I don't know. The governments have to be willing to backstop losses. I think that's what they have to do. They don't have to underprice it, just naturally cheaper. Yeah, but they will undercut the price, is what I'm saying. They will do it. They have done it and they will do it. Deliberately. What else did I wanted? I wanted to play Road to Empress. Is that possible? Yeah, let's just do Get Smarter Saturday first. I want to watch something interesting. JSSSaturday.com. GSS Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, Get Smarter Saturday is here. The rules are quite simple. It can't be too long, can't be too boring. And at the end of it, we have to have learned something. Get Smarter Saturdays. How did the world get so ugly? 2.3 million views. 15 minutes long. I mean, what's weird is like, it's not like the design. It's like the same thing, but just run down. Not like the design is worse. The greatest worst spy ever. That sounds funny too. The greatest worst spy ever. Is this Graham Plattner? He's undercover. I'll watch this. Greatest worst spy ever. Sounds interesting.
There really is nothing quite like the element of surprise.
It's only 13 minutes.
When the Allied forces appeared over the horizon on the morning of D-Day, it completely caught the Nazis off guard. They weren't ready for such an enormous attack, at least not here. According to German intelligence, an attack was expected to take place 150 miles away in Calais. And so, most of their troops had been moved to defend that location.
Fool, Hitler!
While the Nazis were defending an empty beach, the Allies stormed their way into Normandy and ultimately went on to win the war. The Nazis had been tricked, and it was largely thanks to one man who had spent years trolling them from his own home. By feeding them correct but useless information, it led them down rabbit holes, slowed them.
This is how every fucking Reddit leftist sees themselves. They think they're some fucking hero of an online war. And if they troll enough and write enough crap, they'll save the world. This is how people see themselves. This is the one guy who was right. He actually did something. Rage baiting Hitler.
Down and ultimately tricked them into losing the war. This man had no spying experience, and yet with sheer charisma and imagination,
he
managed to win the trust of Hitler, whilst simultaneously becoming Britain's best spy.
Wait, how did he win the trust of
Before
Hitler?
the outbreak of World War II, Spain was having its own civil war between the Republicans and the Nationalists. No one despised the war more than Juan Puyol Garcia, a chicken farmer from Barcelona.
Okay.
His farm was taken by the government. His mother and sister were kidnapped, and he himself was forced to fight.
Okay.
He
Bad
hated
time.
the extremism of both sides. So when World War II came along, he was determined to do something to stop the Nazis.
Okay.
He went to the British embassy in Madrid and offered to start spying on the Germans.
Okay.
But the Brits were suspicious and turned him down. And so Puyol,
I mean, to their credit, of course. Of course, dude. Some random guy shows up at the British embassy and says, I'm going to spy on Hitler for you. It's like, first of all, what advantage does he have? He's not even German. What's his...
had to come up with a different tactic. This time, he went to the German embassy, pretending to be a passionate Nazi supporter that worked for the Spanish government. At the time, the Germans didn't have a reliable spy network in Britain, and so they desperately needed all the help they could get.
Okay.
Puyol was hired. They gave him a codebook, a bottle of invisible ink, 3,000 pounds in cash, and told him to move to London and start spying on the British. Instead,
Bro, even if he had no plan, he just got 3,000 pounds from the Nazis. He drained the bank account, bro. A yoink. Already on the come up. This should be a TikTok life hack nowadays. You can make easy money. Just go to the German embassy. Tell them you're a spy. A yoink.
1,000 pounds in cash, and told him to move to London and start spying on the British. Instead, he moved to Portugal and simply pretended.
Do you think I get some spending money when I'm in China if I go to the embassy and offer to spy on Trump for the next negotiations? I'll tell them how the rare earth project's going, and they'll give me some walking around money and maybe like a cool electric scooter or something, or an EV.
To be reporting from London. Using nothing but a map of Britain and a tourist guide from his local library, he started talking about the places he was visiting and the things he was seeing, like military training exercises.
The Chinese embassy in China. That's right, I said it. Yeah, I'm going to go to the Chinese embassy in China and I'm going to ask them if they'll give me money to spy on Trump while I'm in China. It's a foolproof plan. And you know what? Jealousy's a bad look on you. I'll be honest with you. Jealousy looks bad. It's like tacky. Ease up.
On Lake Windermere and warships leaving the southwest. In between all of the military sightings, he filled his letters with mundane personal details, like going for walks in the center of London, visiting local cafes, and even mentioning when he was feeling ill.
Okay.
To take things even further, he started creating a network of sub-agents that were supposedly feeding him information from all over the country.
He made this
There
up?
was the Swiss-German businessman stationed in Liverpool, the Venezuelan student in Glasgow, the Portuguese man living in Wales, and the pilot that had agreed to carry his letters from London. Each agent had a detailed backstory and family members that Puyol talked about at length. Of course, none of these people actually existed, but if the Germans ever called him out on anything, his sub-agents could take the blame, since they were the ones reporting the information.
Right.
Each letter was so long and so detailed that the Germans started to believe him. They even started sending $500 a month to pay for his
Hey,
network
how
of
about
agents.
that?
That's $11,000 in today's money. But this was only the beginning.
Bro is writing British Life RP for Hitler at an enormous market rate. That's good. He's like the first fucking live journaler. Like, what's the Wattpad? He's like the original Wattpad, dude.
So far, the Germans were impressed with Puyol's work, so they started asking more specific information. That's when things took an interesting turn. In his third letter, Puyol sent this report back to the Germans. A convoy of 18 ships left the port of Liverpool on the 28th of March. They were headed for the island of Malta. Although Puyol made the whole thing up, by sheer coincidence, a fleet of warships had actually left Liverpool around the same time. But before his letter ever reached the Germans, it was intercepted by Britain's intelligence agency,
That's
MI5,
crazy.
sending them into panic mode. A full-scale manhunt was launched to try to track down this mysterious network of spies, but unsurprisingly, they found
Dude,
nothing.
that's so funny.
It wasn't until they really started reading through Puyol's letters that they saw something odd. According to one of Puyol's agents, people in Glasgow will do anything for a liter of wine. This sentence gave it all away. A liter of wine? This really didn't reflect the typical Scottish drinking habits, and Britain never used the metric system. The Brits then learned that the Germans had actually wasted time and resources trying to hunt down Puyol's
Yeah,
fake.
it's like the three fingers thing or whatever in the Inglourious Bastards, but also like insane. It's like, that's just insanely bad, insanely dumb.
Convoy of ships heading
The people in Glasgow will do anything for a liter of wine is fucking crazy. Like you don't have to be a deep knowledge of Scottish law. That's so dumb.
to
Like-
Malta. It became clear that whoever was writing these letters, they were feeding the Nazis false information to confuse them, and it was working. MI5 were so impressed that they tracked down Puyol and decided to turn him into a real British spy. And in April 1942, Puyol moved to London for real and was given the codename Garbo. Now, with access to real military information, he was about to take his trolling to the next level. The Allies were planning to launch a surprise attack on the north coast of Africa, where
Garbo,
Nazi
huh?
forces were gaining power. And so, over the next few
I've been given that code name too many times while playing video games on stream. People see me as sort of like an elite spy when I play games, and they kind of reference my similarities to this iconic legend.
months, Garbo started dropping very specific hints, suggesting that an attack was instead being planned for Norway. One of his agents saw military mountaineering drills taking place and Canadian troops gathering in the east of Scotland. Another agent heard rumors of Russian troops advancing westward. Without ever mentioning Norway, he gradually painted the picture that it was the likely target, drawing the attention away from Africa. Hitler himself was particularly worried about this attack and ended up moving hundreds of thousands of troops to protect the Norwegian borders.
Dumbass!
Garbo's next move was a stroke of genius. With the African invasion set to take place on the 8th of November, Garbo wrote another letter to the Germans, this time detailing exactly how the Allies were going to carry out the attack. He dated the letter the 1st of November, but purposely held onto it for another week. The letter arrived in the hands of the Germans on the 9th, but it was too late.
Oh,
The
that's
day before,
clever.
the Allied forces invaded the North
That's
African
very
coast
clever.
with over 100,000 men. The letter had all the correct details of the invasion, but
That's
it was
actually
simply
quite
too late
devious.
to give any use. The Germans, however, were amazed by Garbo's work and replied, "We are sorry it arrived too late. but your last report was magnificent.
That's pretty clever.
Over the next several months, Garbo continued adding more members to his network, bringing the total to 27 spies. Of course, all of these agents had to be paid, and by the end of 1943, the Germans were sending Garbo over $100,000 a month to fund his network.
Oh,
They were so
damn,
pleased
bro.
with the information that he was providing that
Yoink.
they stopped hiring new spies in Britain. With the network now in full swing, it was time for Garbo's masterpiece, D-Day. Managing this whole operation was incredibly difficult, and it would have been a lot easier if he had Udo, today's sponsor. Udo is an all-in-one
Dude, I've often thought that. I've often thought if only the Allies had Udo, could World War II have been prevented? Could we have stopped the rise of the Nazi Party if only we had Udo to have all-in-one management software? Yes, I've often thought that. Skipping that. Crazy story so far. I didn't know about this guy. This guy's kind of insane. Truly impressive work.
them and have access to all applications at an affordable subscription. The D-Day landings in Normandy were set to be the largest invasion ever carried out by sea, with more than 2 million soldiers from over 12 different nations, all arriving in over 100,000 vehicles. Pulling this off without the Germans suspecting a thing would be an enormous challenge, but Britain had the best man for the job.
All right, Garbo.
To avoid the information from arriving late like last time, the Germans told Garbo to start sending his messages via encrypted Morse code instead of letters. Garbo would first write his message in Spanish and break up the message into clusters of 5 characters. Then, consulting a code table, he would change each letter to jumble up the message.
Oh my God.
An operator would then start typing out the jumbled message into Morse code, which would be transmitted over radio to the Germans.
What a pain in the ass.
With the ability to now send even more information, Garbo began sowing the seeds of doubt that would make D-Day an enormous success. One of Garbo's agents who worked in the London Underground claimed that the tunnels were being extended towards the southeast and that ammunition was being moved down the tunnels. Another agent saw assault barges gathering at the port of Dover and convoys of Canadian troops arriving in Southampton. Garbo
Dude, it's
himself
funny how like nowadays they could just check fucking Instagram. Like it would be in the background of fucking 40 people's reels of like the ammunition trucks rolling down. Like you can find anything. All this shit's already publicly available. You don't need, yeah, of course you have satellites, but I mean, people would have boots on the ground photos. One of the people in the fucking ammunition truck would be like doing a TikTok dance. If we do some kind of challenge while delivering the fucking ammunition, it would be like it's all out there.
Began inventing an entire army of US soldiers and reported large numbers of them gathering in the southeast. All of this activity pointed towards a massive attack on.
Dude, 5 of the people delivering the fucking things to the boats would have bet on Polymarket that there's going to be an invasion in fucking Normandy. There would be huge Normandy spike bets on Polymarket, bro. You could just check. The insider trading would give it away. The operational security is just not possible in modern internet age in the same way as it was.
Calais, the closest point to England. In order to back up Garbo's lies, the Brits started planting real evidence all around the southeast.
This is awesome.
Fake airstrips were cut into fields, and hollow wooden planes were placed at the side.
This is awesome.
German planes started bombing these fake sites, so they knew it was working. A gigantic fake oil storage facility was set up in Dover, and photos of King George visiting the site were placed in the local newspaper. Hollywood-style movie sets were used to turn modest boats into enormous battleships.
That's so
and
wild.
Inflatable tanks were placed everywhere. They had built up an entire army of fake soldiers, vehicles, and supplies that completely distracted the Germans from the real preparation that was going on for
It's so crazy that happened in real life, that they had got gigantic blow-up tanks to trick Hitler into thinking an invasion would be somewhere else. It's like truly insane. But what's crazy is like, man, if anyone ever saw even one inflatable tank up close, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I get what's going on here. I get what's going on here, bro. This whole thing is fake. They're gonna pull up. I don't know. Even a different spy. You have to be so confident that's your only spy network. You know, anyone seeing inflatable tank, it's like, wait a minute, this is a coordinated, planned effort to trick me. General, they sent one soldier with a sharp stick. General, they sent a monkey holding a dart. Our tanks are ruined. We're cooked.
Normandy. The goal was to convince the Germans that even when the Normandy attacks began, the real and much larger attack would happen later in Calais. Amazingly, the British intercepted a conversation between Hitler and a Japanese ambassador, where Hitler mentioned that the first attack was going to be a decoy and that they were really preparing for the second attack elsewhere. By this point, it was clear that Garbo's messages were now landing directly on Hitler's desk.
That's incredible.
And he was believing everything. Whenever Garbo told them about movement in the southeast, the Nazis would move the pin on their map. They made the crucial decision to move hundreds of thousands of troops to defend Calais. That was hundreds of thousands of troops that wouldn't be in Normandy. June 5th, one day before D-Day. Although the German radio operators usually signed off at 11:30, Garbo insisted that tonight they should listen out for a message at 3 a.m. Big news was expected from one of his sub-agents. At 3 a.m., Garbo reported that vomit bags and rations had been handed out to soldiers. This could only mean one thing: the attack was about to happen. But hours went by and no response was received. The Germans had gone to sleep. The Allies rocked up to Normandy at 6:30, completely.
For what it's worth, I think that's a good thing that they fucking took a snooze, because even if you're trying to trick somebody, putting them on high alert at 3 a.m. the day of the invasion is like, you want it to be like any other day. I think that would be a bad idea, even if they're like it's somewhere else. You don't want to be like, oh shit, it's happening today. Everyone fucking be ready.
Undercover, outnumbering the Germans by more than 3-1. It was a brutal day, but the Allies managed to secure their entrance into France, and over the next 6 weeks, continued piling troops, vehicles, and supplies in through the beaches of Normandy. Amazingly, the Nazis refused to move more troops to Normandy, and in fact, ended up sending more to defend Calais, waiting for the second attack that would never come.
Bro,
every letter, every detail, every lie, and every truth had
embarrassing.
bamboozled the Germans, and it allowed the Allies to recapture Europe
The
and
double
win
down
the
is
war.
crazy.
Despite the defeat, Hitler was so impressed with Garbo's messages that he was awarded the Iron Cross.
That's great. Bro, at that point, that's so fucking funny. That's actually kind of goated. Dude, to be such a good spy that after you've already done essentially the betrayal, after you've done the double agent work, you get awarded from both at the same time.
At the same time, Britain awarded him an OBE, making him the only person to receive war medals from both sides of the same war.
They should call that the Mogul Mail. If you manage to pull that off, they should call that the Mogul Mail. It's like, it should be a rare thing. It's like an EGOT. Okay? It's a true impressive. It's an unreal.
After the war, Puyol feared that the Nazis would be looking for him, and so he faked his own death and moved to Venezuela.
I'm sorry. If it's post-World War II and you're trying to hide from the Nazis, you fake your death and move to South America? Oh, you were on such a hot streak, Garbo. You were on such a hot streak. You choked the bag at the end. Oh my God, real life version of Chovy until you get to World Semifinals. Hide in plain sight, I guess. They'll never suspect it. That's so wild.
And just like that, he was gone. Amazingly, this whole story would have
Wait, was he actually gone? 'Cause was he never heard from again? Because he probably went to the because there's a ton of Nazis in South America after World War II, bro.
never been told if it hadn't been for Nigel West, a writer from London. He was determined to track Garbo down, and so he got hold of a Barcelona phone directory and called every Juan Garcia in the area. As you can imagine, there were many.
Sure.
Eventually, one of Garbo's nephews picked up the phone and helped him make contact with Garbo. 40 years had gone by, but after a lot of convincing,
Well, he was
Garbo
alive.
eventually agreed to come over to Europe, where he visited Normandy and realized just how many lives he had saved.
Jo no volia lluitar amb les armes, perquè les armes són contràries a meu. Jo vaig fer la guerra i tinc l'orgull de dir que no vaig disparar un sol tiro.
What a go.
Baix la meva consciència no hi ha cap mort.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
He garboed him. Giga Chad, bro. He looked pretty good for 40 years later, too. That's cool, man. That's a cool story. I didn't know shit about that, honestly. That was a great Get Smarter Saturday video. I feel like even if we get shit videos from here on out, I learned something today from a good video. How about that for YouTube? That was hype. Okay, good, because mine is next up. Let's see what we got here on the GSS. How dangerous could one beer be? Halo 3 main menu music 1 hour? How about that for a minute? Would Enron even be that bad by today's standards? I mean, we're in a crazy fucking time, but yes, it would still would be. Yes, it still would. It's not that the things happening today aren't that bad. It's that they're not enforced. They're as illegal as they ever were. It's just not enforced. No one's checking. But it would be that bad. The thing about frauds like Enron's, it's not like it's like, I really should do a video on Enron, but it's not like it's like, you know, breaking the rules, like saying something is one way and it's the other. Because the fraud is financial and you're pretending to have money you don't have, they do eventually break down. It's not like Enron was, you know, doing amazingly and then a brilliant SEC investigator figured it out. It's like it was uncovered by everyone realizing they couldn't make the payments. So like this shit'll happen in real life with it's happening right now with like First Brands and these other companies. Like it's happening because they can't make their payments. They're fraudulent. It's going to happen with fucking Carvana. Mark my fucking words, dude. It's going to happen with Carvana. Carvana will have to eventually make the math, and it doesn't add up. So I think it would be just as bad. Japan. What happens if the assassin wins? How a Twitter troll rage baited the U.S. government. No context American politics 2 years ago. Seems kind of funny.
Who am I? Why am I here?
Are you a racist? Do you hate Mexicans?
I am black. I am gay. I am disabled.
I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm a Christian.
I'm not ashamed to say that I believe in God and I believe in His Word.
And I just love the idea of exploring the unknown. And then there's other things that we just haven't figured out or discovered yet. To think about so much that's out there that we still have to learn. Like, I love that.
I will lead the country through tumultuous events. That's what I believe I can do, because I learned how to do it when I was governor of the state of Florida.
Yeah, I know you can do it.
Dude, I got a soft spot for fucking Jeb and W. Not because of their governance, but they're just they just have funny personalities, bro.
Like, I love that.
I will lead the country through tumultuous events. That's what I believe I can do because I learned how to do it when I was governor of the state of Florida.
Yeah, I know you can do it.
Everyone was as perfect. I wish everyone was as perfect as you, Pete.
I couldn't imagine somebody like Osama bin Laden understanding the joy of Hanukkah.
I don't know who created.
I mean, he's the GOAT, dude. He's the GOAT. Pound for pound. All right? He's the GOAT. I can imagine Osama bin Laden enjoying the magic of Hanukkah.
Pokemon Go.
That's funny.
But
Say it, Hillary.
I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
You got this in 2016.
Came from the Pokemon movie. The media pointed that out.
This is a simple meme that you would find on the internet, but this meme is very real. The Green New Deal, surprise, serves China and China only.
And two things, if you're gonna date one of my daughters.
Respect.
And?
A healthy appreciation for the Second Amendment, sir.
But he's also an amazing dad. Ron loves playing with the kids.
Build the wall.
He reads stories.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
He's teaching Madison to talk.
Make America great again.
You might not, I want to tell you this.
I find this part
Madison to talk.
Make
of all the people that ran against Trump and the Republican Party, but then now have to glaze him is so embarrassing. It's so fucking ugh. Like Trump has called you so much shit. And you gotta film this fucking promo glazing him to your fucking kids. It's so cucked. It's so it's so ick, dude. I'm not exactly the biggest fucking Romney fan, but at least Mitt Romney, after he realized he was fucking lost, like he had no chance in the Republican Party, Trump win, he just doesn't talk about him. He doesn't say anything. He moves on. But these people have to constantly glaze him.
America great again.
You might not, I want to tell you this. I was in Israel, and I was talking to some Israeli and Palestinian peacemakers. And I said, I'm telling you the truth. I said, well, you know, the Great Mother doesn't choose sides. According to Avatar, the Great Mother doesn't choose sides. She's there to protect balance.
Yes.
She doesn't pick a winner. She protects balance. And do you
Yes.
know what the
What
Palestinians...
is that James Cameron of Avatar? I just put this all together. She's talking to James Cameron about Avatar. Holy shit. Is that what we needed in the Middle East?
Palestinian and the Israelis in the room, do you know their reaction?
What they say. They thought about it.
They
That's
know
good.
it. And I think it was...
That's crazy. That is actually fucking crazy. I've never seen this one. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. She just said the fucking mother from Avatar. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's all. And James Cameron just being so fucking stone-faced.
Because some of them have seen Avatar.
Hillary, all of that is not investigated. President Trump
Dude,
is
what a hat.
investigated because they're scared that he's running, and he will win again.
And today,
She was right.
we greet the President of United Earth.
Madam President.
Madam President, welcome.
There's no video of President Trump
This is a great one.
sucking a ding dong.
This is a great one.
And so what if there was? That's a lot better than World War III, Owen. I never sucked any ding dongs.
Kansas doesn't have a brand. When you go there, okay, you're from Kansas.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him
He was fucking right. People are too ashamed to admit it. He was right. There's only one word that describes how crazy things are right now. Okay? It's not a word you've heard. But it was right, dude. He was fucking right on. They didn't understand. He was ahead of the time. Top secret. What is this?
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, will be to save Texas.
That the diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as
You gotta give her credit. The Bogotas.
beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio, is your strength.
Should someone have to have a government-issued license to drive a car?
An all-timer.
A license to drive?
You know, I'd
like to see some competency exhibited by people before they drive.
You can't fake it. You're either strong.
Oh, they cut off the next part. It's so funny. I mean, that whole conference is one of the all-time greats, bro. This is one of the all-time greats.
Or you're not. And Jeff Sessions, he's not.
The difference with green eggs and ham is when Americans tried it, they discovered they did not like green eggs and ham, and they did not like Obamacare either. They did not like Obamacare in a box with a fox, in a house, or with a mouse.
If you kill Ted Cruz...
Listen, you may hate Ted Cruz, but he's one of the greatest orators this country's ever seen. I mean, his way with words is impeccable. He has a mastery of he's a poet. He's a mastery of the language that really transcends politics. Okay? You said hip hop was dying. Put Cruz on a beat, bro.
On the floor of the box with a fox, in a house, or with a mouse.
If you killed Ted Cruz on the floor of the Senate, and the trial was in the Senate, nobody could convict you.
$10,000? $10,000 bet?
I'm not in the betting business, but
okay.
When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s,
He's
30s,
flexing.
and maybe 40s.
What are you
That's
talking? Wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. I mean, it's just like
Prime
prime if
energy
you look
drink.
it up.
I would nominate any gay to the Supreme Court, or lesbian or bisexual or transgendered person to the Supreme Court.
Anyone?
Yes, yes. All rise for the Honorable Justice Chick with Dick.
Whoa!
But who-
John Stewart!
I mean, what country-
Bit of a old clip, huh?
The Soviet Union did that.
No. Palestinians
Bit
don't
of
get a
an
right
old
of
clip.
return. And then once you've got those borders, I would build the
Drama.
world's highest wall, which they already have. They just built it in the wrong place. Okay, and you know what that wall did? It worked.
New generation of Democrats, Bill
I didn't hear what he
Clinton and
said.
Al Gore, and they don't think the way the old Democratic Party did. They've called for an end to welfare as we know it, so welfare can be a second chance, not a way of life. They've sent a strong signal to criminals by supporting the death penalty.
We don't always see eye to eye, do we, Newt?
No, but we do agree our country must take action to address climate change.
We need cleaner forms of energy, and we need them fast.
If enough of us demand action from our leaders, we can spark the innovation we
Damn,
need.
what a different time.
And, you know, that whole suddenly America's like the biggest oil producer and the biggest that was me, people. I just want you to. So.
Can you raise the roof on that?
Abi Kibar, Trump, Sarkar.
We love the Hindus. We love India.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
So again, thank you,
Good
George
ad, straight to the
Floyd,
point.
for sacrificing your life for justice.
Oh, Nancy Pelosi
Thank
doing.
you, Nazis.
Turn off that camera. I said turn it off. This is my city. When I say off, I mean off.
Yeah, those were funny. Those were funny, man. You know what? Maybe it's all worth it. Maybe our crazy political system is worth it just for great clips like that. You ever think about that? You guys ever think about if we had a fucking normal running system, we would never get funny ass clips to look back on YouTube compilations years later? It makes you think. It makes you wonder. What, wait, what? Let me refresh. Put your videos in. Put your videos in. Refresh. Inside Erewhon. Who put this? Aiden? The plan to build 10 cities in the Netherlands? Government, Canadian politics, no context? Wait, 1 year ago? I'm kind of enjoying this.
A couple of questions. And what were those questions?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.
That under the leadership of this Prime Minister, Canada will never become a safe haven for zombies, ever.
Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you son of a bitch? Come on.
Daryl.
Oh, shit.
Harder. Enough with the woke shit. Sorry, Mr. Speaker, I take that back. I apologize for my unparliamentary language immediately.
It's so funny to say enough with the woke shit, but then also care about having parliamentary language. Enough with the woke crap. Okay? Enough with the woke dookie. That's so Canadian. That's so funny.
It is not appropriate to manhandle other members.
The other part of... come on. Come on. Really?
And the Prime Minister, who appeared to be hiding a bagel in his desk.
Please treat me like that new car and don't give it a dent on the first day.
Olivia Gondak, it says that I wanted to eat her pussy. Olivia Gondak, I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
What about
when you moved your lips? What is it?
Damn, bro! That's so funny. That's so funny. His wife smiling.
Your thoughts, gentlemen, when you say fuddle-duddle or something like that.
But I heard her say a word that I know is distinctly unparliamentary, and I think she may want to withdraw it. The word was F-A-R-T.
Great to see this nice tone and that we're all in good voice.
Oh, she said fart?
$250 million. WTF.
Here, here.
W.
I'm going to ask the honourable opposition leader, please, to withdraw that comment and to use parliamentary language, please.
You said fart?
Where's the funds?
Oh, you got baited into it.
Honestly, Mr. Speaker.
And here, while you're here, nobody can pick up.
I am here.
While you're here, no one can pick up
I don't know
sand.
that, sir. I'm sorry.
Well, why don't you make yourself aware?
Love that's going to change the future of mankind. So we'd like you to look
We like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind.
A lot of people would say that you're simply
What
taking
year
a
was
page
that?
out of the...
What year did he say that? That's got to be the height of something. What year was that? That's crazy. That was... Was that 2016? 2020? September 2020? That sounds about right. That reminds me, I've told this story a couple times, but that time, you know, Stan's wife, Rochelle, She's bi. She's got like fucking rainbow flags all over her house. She was trying to speak at an event. She's like, hey guys, I have a question. And they scolded her, bro. The two people on stage were like, we don't say guys. And they like made fun of her in front of everybody. And I was like, this woman, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I'm so, how are you going to make a fucking ally? It made me furious, bro. It made me furious. It was like, how are you going to build a coalition?
Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure a great many Canadians, but...
Like who?
I don't know who, but...
Well, you're the one who asked the question, so
yeah.
You must know somebody.
Okay. You know, not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
what are you
also...
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms of turning things quite dramatically in terms of Trudeau and the left wing and all of this. I mean, you make quite a, you know, it's quite a play that you make on it.
That's so Canadian.
So
I'm not
just
sure.
wondering.
I don't know what your question is.
Then forget that.
Just quieten down, baby.
Be a part of it. New York, New York.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Trudeau, Mr. Speaker, Montrealers, like Canadians all across the country, care deeply
order. Who have forged the path to this very special day.
Well, the big topic on Parliament Hill today wasn't the Constitution, it wasn't the economy, it was the Prime Minister and his language.
I heard him say very clearly, f***ing bastard.
I'll be right back. Do the fall. Do the fall. The stair fall. Oh.
Hashtag Melania loves Trudeau. Can you blame her?
Too much for one Liberal MP.
Yeah, it's funny how much like politeness discourse there is in Canadian politics. I assume that's also gone down, but this is like not it's like none of that would be You did it, guys. Angelic. You did a good job. Happy Canada Day. Oh, mogged. Oh, mogged. Unreal. Unreal, dude. Counter-mogged! Counter-mogged! That was incredible. The bounce back is incredible. You gotta give credit to the bounce back. UK next? Wait, yeah. Let's just do them all. These are really funny.
Let's make a deal.
Wait, where's? Give me a UK one, or I mean, these are great. Canadian politics. No, do I got to refresh? Here, paste it again if you did it. No context. No context. British politics.
Known as Boris Johnson, the Conservative Party candidate, 25,000. $25,351. Hughes David Stephen, commonly known as Lord Buckethead. The official Monster Raving Loony Party, 125. Smith Robert Jr., commonly known as Bobby Elmo Smith, 8.
Hey, good job.
Keir Starmer has been duly elected as the Member of Parliament for Holborn and St Pancras constituency.
The cheese fell on the floor.
Order!
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 Those were so annoying.
Yeah, we've got to get it growing again, and that'll be helped by cutting the NHS waiting list, also by getting a much better trade deal with Europe, and by...
Just screaming, what about the economy in a teacup?
investing in the skills of our young people. So, you know, we've got great policies for the economy, including the cost of living!
But you were staying at the house of
Yes.
a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! I, the King, a proclamation for dissolving this present Parliament.
This is intolerable behaviour as far as the public... No, it's not funny.
My milkshake brings all the people to the rally.
I keep mine in here.
What's... Is that Boris Johnson? Oh.
Prime Minister, sit down. Prime Minister, I'm not going to be challenged. You may be the Prime Minister of this country, but in this House, I'm in charge, and we're going to carry on.
Take up yoga, you'll find it beneficial, man.
The UK people have provided some £140 million over the past 5
Oh,
years in trying
caught.
to help the very poorest people in Zimbabwe. When the Zimbabwean government...
Ew, he ate it! Ew! Gross! Oh, vote him out immediately! Attempting to dance, then stopping, then trying to go back into it. That's incredible.
God save the King!
Who is that guy? Well, those were interesting, but
Known as
wasn't that. Australian out of context? All right, last one. Australian out of context. Australian out of context. Let's see. Australian politics out of context.
I mean, you know, people are entitled to their sexual proclivities. You know, I mean,
Sure.
let there be 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I'm concerned.
Sure.
You know, but I ain't spending any time on it because in the meantime, every 3 months, a person is torn to pieces by a crocodile in North Queensland.
That's a classic. I've seen that before. That's a classic. That you couldn't open Australian politics better. Redirecting the sexuality question to crocodiles.
We get a handshake or something between... No?
They're young, they're feisty. I think I can probably say have a bit of sex appeal.
What's he talking about?
Because
Order.
the answer is, mate, because I want to do you slowly. I want to do you slowly. I mean, no.
They're cracking up.
There's got to be a bit of sport in this for all of us.
One Nation will not be supporting company tax cuts. So I haven't flip-flopped. I said no originally, then I said yes, then I have said no, and I've stuck to it.
I'm a fixer. How did you fix it?
That's based. If you're, I mean, you know, it's just funny because if you're gonna lie, just lie. Just say you never switched.
I fixed it by funding it in another way, which you'll find out in the budget.
Why can't you tell us?
I want it to be a surprise for you.
All right.
A video has emerged of the former Deputy Prime Minister and Nationals leader sprawled on a Canberra pavement. He could be heard talking on his phone using colourful language.
While he was opposition leader, Mr Buswell made national headlines by admitting he sniffed a chair vacated by a female staff member.
What I said was that a terribly unfortunate thing, a tragedy, but it's going to be eventually accepted or expected that these sort of things happen when people are getting attacked in their own...
Well, this is the mood in Whyalla.
What? Is he playing a song? Oh, I'm voting for this guy. He's got aura.
No Whyalla wipeout there on my TV. No Whyalla wipeout there on my TV. No Whyalla wipeout there on my TV. Shocking me right out of my brain. Shocking me right out of my brain.
The 54 countries in Africa have started a campaign.
Hip hop is saved.
That Africa is not a country.
Well, not having any cups, thank you.
This is a campaign. Wow.
I mean, it's a continent.
Wow.
So you're right.
Next question. See ya.
Tony Abbott has talked about why he bit into a raw onion last week. Vision of the Prime Minister eating the vegetable, complete with skin, has been shown in Australia and abroad. Speaking to radio station 2SM this morning, Mr Abbott offered this explanation.
I thought it was very important that I should show my support for the great products that the Tasmanian agricultural industry produces, and you know, I enjoy onions.
To the Sigmas of Australia,
yeah,
I
course,
say that this goofy-air government have been capping.
I'm in Maryborough, Steve, and I got to tell you this. We're setting up to do the film here, so a staffer came from the council and told me that I can't film here next to Mary Poppins because they're apolitical, and told me I shouldn't be here. I told them, get lost, I'm doing the interview here. They said, well, we're going to ring the police. So if the police turn up and you see a confrontation here, you know what's happening with it, because Mary Poppins is apolitical and I shouldn't be actually doing the interview here. So anyway, I've got to show you this. This is from one of the locals.
Wow, that's
one
fantastic.
of my own Mary Poppins, so they did it up for me.
Basically, you squeeze the bee, which averts its endophallus, and then the semen is collected from the end.
And the bee's still alive when you finish?
No, but...
so that was the answer.
No, but
to get the semen, you've got to kill the bee.
Bees also die when they mate naturally.
Oh, right.
In fact, they explode.
So we don't want to have to deal with carp. No, we don't want to deal with carp. We've got to get rid of the carp. Because when we've dealt with this virus, do you know, Mr. Speaker, that we're going to have between 500,000 and 2 million tonnes of carp. 2 million tonnes of carp.
Carp, like the fish?
Oh.
And up until this point,
that's a
most
powerful
people working in this
metaphor
building
for
know that it's safe. I don't think it any longer is. And to demonstrate that, this morning I brought in what could be, I brought this through security, a pipe bomb.
What?
Are you seeking bilateral talks with Vladimir Putin about MH17?
Oh, absolutely. Look, I'm going to shirt front Mr. Putin. You bet you are. You bet I am.
Now, is it true that pump jet submarines can only stay underwater for 20 minutes?
No, Senator. I do not know what you're referring to about pump jet submarines remaining underwater for 20 minutes. Can I just be clear again? A pump jet is a form of propeller. It has no bearing on how deep a submarine can go, how long it can stay underwater. They are matters that pertain to the platform design of the submarine.
What about a diesel sub? So we are going
to buy diesel-electric submarines, and I can assure you, Senator, they're going to stay underwater for much longer than 20 minutes. We have
3 days? For 3 days? What's the period of time?
I'm not going to reveal what our requirements are for submerged endurance. That is classified. But
I don't think it's classified because actually
Senator Hanson, you don't get to make the call on what's classified and unclassified in this conversation.
On relevance, Mr. Speaker. Well, hang on.
Hey, Salvo.
I'm still hearing. You sit down, Buffett.
We're looking at Australia's most famous pigeon. He soared into our hearts when we learned that he flew all the way from Alabama to this backyard in Officer. But Joe the pigeon is on death row. He's flown straight into a storm of trouble. The government wants to put him down.
Either fly home or face the consequences.
But if they close 3 power stations, you're on intermittent power. All these greeny geniuses. Well, I hope you can get the sunshine to shine overnight. But the second thing is missiles. You know, you're absolutely right, Campbell. There needs to be a missile fortress war. You try and get through that. In 4.5 years, they haven't built one missile. 3 weeks before the election, they're going to build missiles. But there's a lot of things you're going to do. You promised me you were going to build dams. I don't see any dams out there.
Julie Bishop, do you know what a Thermomix is? $2,000 for an appliance is a lot of money.
I'm going to answer in emoji.
That's why you rock, Julie Bishop.
Well, this program, for instance, presented compelling evidence that you accepted bribes.
No, I don't know where you get that one from. Jana, when you talk about corruption and any of those things, I want to tell you something, that you and your people, I'll talk to you at a later date on corruption, in a place at a time that you probably won't like. But you know that, and there's no need for me to mention it here today.
I did not shit my pants at an Engadine Macca's in 1997. I don't know where this has come from, but stop it.
I try and sue the ABC, but instead my pants fall down and I try to waddle away, but accidentally waddle over a balcony and land headfirst into a truck of pig manure, and my legs wriggle around and everyone sees my heart-patterned boxer shorts.
When you disrespect the Catholic Church, they discipline you firmly, but will offer you forgiveness. Protecting the Catholic Church is very important to us, and we're really sorry we made the video the Vatican can.
Now, you can see those pictures on the screen. As soon as the opposition realised that was what Craig Thomson intended to do, well, the opposition leader, Tony Abbott, and the manager of opposition business, Chris Pyne, tried to scurry out of the chamber so that Mr Thomson's vote wouldn't affect the numbers. We'll just watch that vision there again. A pretty rapid movement there.
You put petrol in and you shake the tax about. You do the hokey pokey and, ooh, you turn right around. Let's do the time warp again. It's, after all, just a jump to the left.
Poetry!
So what's that as you then step to the right? Well, because this government is moving us closer and closer to a carbon tax.
In 45 years,
Hip-hop
I've been
is
through
not
400
dead.
droughts. The answers are, in fact, very simple. I mean, the answer is you put water on that ground and it grows grass.
Yeah, well, we know how much you love the wicked slogans.
The
So
solution to a
we've
drought is to
campaigned
put
that.
water
We've
on the
got bring your
ground?
name in the slogans.
Are you familiar with the term fuck off?
Look, it's so beautiful. Look, come on, David, we took all those wicked van slogans that you love and we put your name in them. Like, look, this one. The best thing about oral sex from David Lionhelm is 5 minutes of silence. We've got a few more. Look, I mean, look, it says your campaign slogan. Come to where the freedom is, just like you're coming into this chicken. Freedom is you fucking a chicken. Freedom is you fucking a chicken. Don't be a
I need more context for this.
He's headed for high office. Dr. Brian Walker is one of WA's newest MPs.
Yes, we're all surprised, but I know how many people smoke cannabis and use it.
The legalised Cannabis WA party yesterday was confirmed to have 2 seats in the upper house.
Goodbye, Bronwyn. Bronwyn, goodbye. Goodbye, Bronwyn. Bronwyn, goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, Bronwyn. Goodbye.
Who the fuck is this?
Tweedledoo.
Stop. What do you think?
Rudnam style?
Yeah, you could get the whole dance kind of around the country.
You think so? Rudnam style?
Yeah, you look kind of a little bit like him.
Yeah, that's right.
You reckon?
Yeah, well, he's got the same charisma as I've got.
Holy shit, he can chug. I'll vote for him.
And Clive Palmer, when we did have Anthony Albanese on the show on Friday, he also took aim at you, saying that you fell asleep in Parliament and that you didn't turn up when you were in Parliament, and basically accusing you of not doing your job. What do you...
Well,
will you
let's
commit
face it,
to doing that?
I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. Who cares about me? We care about this country.
What do you mean
the
you're a bad
policies we need to
person?
get done.
Fellow Australians,
That's the response.
if you are seeing me now, it means I have been murdered.
Confiscate $30 billion off North and Central Queensland's coal and copper miners, cane and cattle farmers, giving it to the IOC, whose Paris opening ceremony was, I quote, an orgiastic pagan ritual denigrating Christianity. Treasurer, didn't Christians abolish slavery, create from a brutal imperium, Pax Romana, from the Dark Ages, the Renaissance? Didn't communism murder 78 million people? Didn't Christian Gorbachev, the Pope, and Charlie Wilson's Christians abolish communism? Didn't pagan rituals sacrifice children to the tree and crocodile gods? Do such rituals still live on, Mr. Treasurer?
Well, Scott Morrison's charging $5,000 a head to have dinner with him. What a contrast. Don't we need contrast?
I think I've said enough.
You probably have.
There's an election on in Flinders, and I know who I will back. It's a hard-working man called Carter. Helps anyone on the track. From Kainuna to the Towers, from Greenvale to the creek. You can all be very sure Bob will work an 8-day week. I know, and I hope you know it too. I can assure you, Bob Catter Jr. will do
Australians
the
are a
best for
singing
you.
people.
I know, and I hope you know
Dude,
it.
who is this guy? This guy's half the clips.
It's true. I can assure you, Bob Catter Jr.
Bob Catter?
do the best for you.
It's great to be back on the table, and today I'm acting Prime Minister. I will be for a couple of hours till the boss gets back from New Zealand, unless his plane crashes, in which case it's a permanent thing.
The decision voters will be making in a few months' time will be between a mid-government, a dog-water opposition, or a crossbench that will mog both of them. Though some of you cannot yet vote, I hope when you do, it will be in a more goated Australia for a government with more aura.
You
Skibbity.
want? I mean, skibbity to that. All right, that was funny. She said Mog. Yeah, she said everything. We've seen that clip before. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Type shit, type shit, type shit, type shit, type shit, type shit. Dodgers win? I'm probably why I'm hearing fireworks, bro. Dodgers win. Thank God. Finally a win for the city of LA. Thank God. Okay? No team earned this more than the Dodgers. That's actually sick because Ludd flew to Toronto to watch this final, and he paid for the trip by betting on the final for the Dodgers. So he will be able to pay for the trip instead of double losses. Oh, wait, my dog is freaking out from the fireworks. Hey, come here, come here. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Come on. Good girl, good girl. Poor Yulbert. Poor Yulbert, she's spooked. It's okay, it's okay. I got you. It's okay. What a sweet dog. I don't know what's going on out there. We don't care about baseball. We don't care about baseball. Man, she's kind of shaking. She's shaking. Yeah, I mean, that's good because we're gonna go to Lakers Spurs, and Ludwig said, "Listen, the way we usually do it is because me and Lud have fucking streamer money. When we do a group, before it was just Lud, but now me and him are gonna split all the tickets for everybody else, so everybody else doesn't have to pay fucking crazy Lakers prices." But he said, "I can't do it if they don't win. The Dodgers don't win." He's like, "It's not in the budget if fucking Dodgers don't win." So I'm glad they won. All right. Watch the JxmyHighroller video on Wemby. Fuck it, I will. Can I see a graph of Wemby being 1,000,000 times taller than anyone else? I'll watch that shit. I'm basketball coded. JxmyHighroller. We need to have a conversation about Wemby.
In the NBA,
1,000,000 views in 3 days?
I've watched a lot of basketball, seen a lot of players come and go. I've seen players take over the game, change the game, climb the mountain of NBA greats. I've seen a lot, but I have never in my life seen anything like Victor Wembanyama. And after what we've witnessed over the past week, many NBA fans, including myself, are left with a question that we didn't think we'd be asking, and certainly not this early. Is Victor Wembanyama the best basketball talent we have ever seen?
Maybe fucking, he's so freakishly
Today's
tall
video
and
is
good.
sponsored by DraftKings. A new NBA have a
Most
that's
honest skip in the
JxmyHighroller.
world.
One person on the planet can make.
Clowney trying to go right back at KJ. Wembanyama right
He just
there.
blocks everything.
Came over late. Martin misses the three.
Dude, this is the craziest thing. He blocks again, gets the ball, pulls up from the logo, and makes the shot. It's unfucking real.
And he secures it. 2 for 1 if the Spurs want it. Wembanyama wants it. From the logo.
Wemby gets back-to-back blocks at the rim, then
That's
takes the
so
ball coast to coast
unreal,
and puts in
dude.
a 30-footer. If you didn't see this with your own eyes, you'd think it was a work of fiction. It isn't fair, really, for a player of Wemby's size to be here, where Wemby puts on a spin move from outside the elbow and not only dunks it, he almost spun his way past the rim. Or this play here, where he has 1 foot outside of the paint on this drive. The ball already passed him at this point, and yet he somehow pins it against the glass on the opposite side. Wemby went from here to here in less than a second.
He's too
or
tall,
how about this
bro.
play here, where Herb Jones draws Wemby away from the rim and gets him to bite on the fake. Victor is out of position. His back is to the ball. He's trying to guard 2 guys at the same time. Take a wild guess at how this play ends.
Bring a lot of jobs and allow the rodeo to flourish as well.
Yeah, he blocked it. But of all the reality-altering plays Wemby
Oh,
has made
shit.
in just his first week of this NBA season, there was one play in particular.
Wait, pause. My dog she's really scared. Poor Hubert. Poor Hubert. She's like, fucking, there's too many fireworks, huh? I know, but I can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. Well, she's scared because there's fireworks going off all over. They're fucking loud. Get her earplugs? Dude, one of Ari's friends tried to put a costume on her for Halloween. It was like a little tutu kind of thing or whatever. She just fucking shivered. She could not move. In the costume, she was just freaking out. She just didn't move, and she just stood there until they took it off. She's not about that life. She's not about that life. She does not like to wear outfits. Huh. You want to show chat your one trick? All right, wait. No, wait. High five. Good dog. High five. Good dog. Wow. That's so impressive. Pretty amazing that, so honestly, for your trainer more than anything, like your owner. Like, it's not even so impressive with you, it's impressive with me for teaching this to you. High five. Wow. Mwah.
That had
Stupid dog, I can do that too. Pick me up, Atrioc. Give treat? No, you don't have to give treat. This dog is not treat motivated. Hand to God. She's pet motivated. She's not food. I mean, every dog loves a treat. Idle Mount, thank you for the 10 gifted, but what a sweet pup. Thank you for the fucking gifted, Idle Mountain. Appreciated. She's not like the other dogs. Yeah, she's not. She likes pets. Very sweet. Yeah, I can say the word treat. She doesn't freak out. I can say treat, 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 treat. You're not. All right, where's my video?
Dan's question, there is nothing you can do. I just watched a 7'6" demigod make a 7-footer look like a child. We knew the concept of Victor Wembanyama. We saw the frame and the competitiveness, and we saw flashes of what he was capable of. And through his first 2 seasons, it felt like we saw where his game was heading. But what we witnessed in just his first 4 games of this season has blown the top off of all of that. Coming into the season, Victor was ranked as the 5th best player in the league according to most sources. And this, to many fans, felt like a gross overestimation, especially since he was sidelined for the second half of last season. Sure, we knew he was probably going to take a leap this season, but nobody was expecting this. Through 4 games, Victor is averaging 31 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks a game on nearly 60-40-80 splits. 31, 14.
Just to be clear, though, Luka's averaging 40 plus, bro. Get on his level. Sorry, Wemby. There's 1 MVP this season, and he's from Slovenia.
And 5 while playing only 32 minutes a night. Stats that jump off the box score as an early MVP favorite.
Well,
but what has really warped my brain over the last week is just how much his stats, as incredible as they are underselling just how monumental Wemby has been. On defense, he is a black hole. Anything that comes near him is either sent away or redirected. His 5 blocks a night aren't even capturing how offenses are legitimately avoiding him and anything around the rim when he's down there. In their game against the Raptors,
dude, I saw some insane stat on like our NBA where it's like other teams are taking significantly less shots from the paint when he's there just to avoid him because they don't want to get blocked.
I counted 10 different instances where a player passed up on their drive, picked up their dribble, or just avoided what should have been an easy look just because of Wemby's presence alone. 10 times. Look at this last one here. RJ Barrett blows past Devin Vassell, sees Wemby and just, here, you take it. I promise you, RJ was not planning on rifling a chest pass to his teammate standing 3 feet away from him after beating his man off the dribble.
Dude, we do this in our games. We're gonna do this tomorrow. Every Sunday we play basketball with a group. There is one guy there. I won't say his name. His name, actually, I will. He's not famous. You're not gonna know him. He's fucking tall. He's taller than everybody, bro. By a lot. He's the Wemby of the fucking game. And nobody tries to shoot next to him. He's the American Wemby of our fucking game. No, Eamon is taller than Aiden by a lot. He's just fucking tall. And all he does, stand near the rim. You can't, everyone gets blocked. Nobody has enough skill to avoid getting blocked.
Just saw Wemby and panicked. How exactly do you
It's Wemby. He plays with us.
Measure this panic factor? Because this doesn't really show up in the box score. But you know what does? According to the NBA's head-to-head matchup tool, so far this season, Wemby has guarded 40 different players. That's about 10 different players each game. He's seen every look you can get. And in total, these 40 players shot 64 times throughout 4 games. Out of these 64 shots, they made 19 of them. Wemby's matchups this season have a field goal percentage of 29.7%. Nearly 21% worse than when he's not guarding them. The kid is single-handedly breaking offenses.
That's crazy.
And speaking of offense, whatever he worked on with Hakeem in the offseason, It's working. The league should have terminated those workouts the moment those photos surfaced, because now it's too late and we're all in trouble. Abandoned, and he's got this mid-range bag now that has really opened up his game. Yeah. How exactly do you stop a player who's a good enough shooter that you have to respect his jumper and crowd him, but can also get to the rim in about one step from anywhere on the court? How do you stop this? How do you genuinely felt like there was a mass awakening among NBA fans around the world? A fracture in basketball's timeline.
Dude, what's crazy is he's so fucking young still. Like, this is his 3rd season. He's going to be unreal. Like, if he stays healthy, which is a problem for people that big, like, he could just crash out from his health. But if he stays healthy, like, he could just run the league for fucking years and years and years.
Watching the most talented player to ever touch a basketball, not in terms of greatness or accomplishments or any of that, but just sheer ability and potential. For a brief moment, the thought did cross my mind, but I knew that was a terrible overreaction to a great opening game and opening week. But then I saw the reactions from other fans, and the more I saw, the more I realized I wasn't alone. This reaction was almost universal.
He looked at Anthony Davis and treated him like an 8th grader.
He abused them. With all due respect to AD, he abused them.
I've never thought this way about like Jokic and SGA, even LeBron, who I think is the greatest of all time. This kid is different. I hope to God he stays healthy because he has a chance to be the greatest player of all time.
I agree.
It's so crazy to say.
Truly a talent we've probably never seen before, and we never will again.
But what he did in that game, my eyes are seeing something that I don't think I've seen before. That 100%. I can't like compare him to anybody. For all of the years we've been watching basketball, I can't compare him to anybody.
They should call him CGI because it just doesn't seem real sometimes when you're watching.
We've never seen Wemby. We've never seen no shit like Wemby.
Like, I'm watching him and I'm like, I'm not really sure how you defend it. You don't really defend this.
It broke my basketball brain.
It's hard to imagine that a 21-year-old in a league stacked with the most talent it's ever had might be the best player in the world. But then you watch him play, and the idea of him being the best is easier to imagine than his actual game itself. The best player. I know he's not cheating, but he's so unfair that it feels like he is. And personally, in all my years of watching the NBA, there's only been one other player that genuinely felt like he was hacking the game. As great as he was, LeBron, even at his peak, felt like he was still human. There were moments in the late 2000s where his size and speed were almost cheat code territory, but it never felt unfair. Some consider prime Kevin Durant a cheat code. 7-footer with a tight handle shooting 50, 40, 90. Absurd. Unicorn. But for me, not quite cheat code territory. Same goes for Jokic. A combination of brute strength, skill, and omnipresence that approaches the threshold, but doesn't quite cross it. The only player that I've seen with my own 2 eyes that actually felt like he was bending and breaking the game I love was 2016 Steph Curry.
Yeah, but
I remember what it felt like. I remember.
What's crazy about Steph is he's not even like physically anything impressive. He's not like, he's short for the NBA. You know, he's pretty out. I mean, that's just fucking, he's not short for for regular people. But 2016 felt like it was, yeah, but it doesn't feel like a cheat code when you're just fucking really, really insanely good. Wemby feels like a cheat code because it's like, it's just insane for that size.
Thinking he couldn't keep it up, that he would regress back to the mean. I vividly recall watching him and thinking there is no way someone is actually this good at shooting the ball. I remember thinking to myself, I have never seen another player like this. A human cheat code. Although I didn't watch it while it was happening, prime Shaquille O'Neal is the other 21st century cheat code. A player so big and strong and athletic that it didn't matter how simple and redundant his game was. What exactly are you gonna do about it? Vic recently did a video about the advantage of size in basketball, he's French. And how if a player was big enough, their size would grant them the ultimate advantage. Pair that with skill and mobility, and he would essentially break basketball. In theory, it sounds awesome, but it's just not possible. There's always going to be some limitation. They're either too big or too stiff or not skilled enough or injury prone. But after seeing what the Monks did to Wemby, I have had to readjust my brain to the fact that a player like this does in fact exist. an archetype so unrealistic, even video games won't let you conjure it up. He just makes everyone else and everything else look, he makes them look like you and me. He just looks so different out there that it's like he's actually preparing for another league above the NBA, and this is just a pit stop for him to polish
like
his
high
game
school
along the
for-
way. But no, it's the best league on the planet,
He's gonna
and
play
he's
the
an alien
alien
not
league?
from it. Someone said this must have been how basketball fans felt when they first saw Wilt Chamberlain in the late 50s. And that person is probably right. A once-in-a-lifetime physical specimen that just shatters the reality of what you thought was possible on a basketball court. It's not often that players both active and retired concede that they're witnessing something they've never seen before. And this almost never happens, where young fans, old fans, the media, everyone is anointing a player who has yet to turn all their talents into
He might
something
get
worthy
injured,
of
though.
hoisting above their
He
head.
might get
But the
injured.
reactions we're seeing to Wemby's game and his talent are not exaggerated. They're not premature. Victor Wembanyama is here, and he really is just that good.
Yeah, good video. Good video. Good video. I mean, Wemby's crazy. It's really fun season to watch, to be honest. Is this how I talk about my dog when I'm drunk? You mean like your friend? Is that a threat? No, I'm going to the Spurs game on Wednesday, bro. Wemby better not fuck with me. I'll Nancy Kerrigan his ass. I'm trying to have a fucking Luka MVP season. I'm not gonna let Wemby get away with this. You all right, Maya? Feeling better? All right, chat. I'm gonna wrap it here. That was fun. Well, T1 game. I might come back for the T1 game. I'm gonna go take care of this dog, and but I'll be honest with you, I probably won't, unless it's insane, unless I feel fucking a huge surge. But thanks for watching. That was fun, and I'm gonna play Road to Empress. All right, don't you worry about that. 07s, appreciate you had a good time. Thanks everyone who shared their politics from their country. That was very funny to watch the funny shit. And I'm gonna go take care of my dog now because he's kind of shivering. Okay, bye. Much love. Good night.